the all signs their feelings for you. Before I go any further, is my microphone working again? Or wasn't working before, so it wouldn't be working again because it didn't work before. So is it working now? Before I get into a 3-hour live stream, is my microphone working now? I think I know what the problem was. My clumsy thumbs must have hit the silent button when I turned on the live stream. It's working? I need more yeses before I will begin. Can you guys hear me? It is Chrissy. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for getting my attention. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read far away. I'm nearsighted, so I can't read far away. So when you guys were giving me those alerts that I had no sound, I couldn't read it really well. But thank you. The ones that shot the no sound in cap locks, that was helpful. All right, so enough about that babble. Let's begin, starting with Gemini. Oh, like I said in the last intro, I'm going to start with Gemini first because it's the last week of their birthday season, and then I'm going to go from Aries down to Pisces. All right, let's do it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for getting my attention. Happy birthday, Gemini. I hope you're enjoying the last week of your birthday season. All right, let's begin. All right, what do we have for Gemini this week for the next 7 days? Man, I hope we get that same spread I got on the last read. That one was a really good spread. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, one of the moon children. Thank you so much, doll. What do we have for Gemini this week? What do we have for Gemini this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my birthday babies. All right, so your person's feelings this week, 6 of Cups. This is quite similar to the card that I got on the stream that I just had to cancel because of the mic issues. Gemini, someone around this time frame is really feeling very affectionate towards you. Feeling very affectionate towards you. The 6 of Cups does usually imply that you guys have some shared history together to fall back on whenever you guys are having lonely nights, or one's at work and the other one wishes that they could just be home and cuddle. It just feels like a strong closeness with you and another person. Their intentions this week is the King of Swords. Their actions this week is the Chariot, Mature for Cancer. How does Gemini feel? We have the Devil. And the overall energy is the Death card. Gemini, what I'm kind of getting is that there's something that you and another person may need to talk about around this time frame. I feel like whatever this is that you guys talk about will make the difference between whether you feel confident moving forward with this person, going into the later months, or to just like let it go. Because of all that history you guys have, some of that history may not be so good, because what goes before the 6 of Cups is the 5 of Cups, indicating that, you know, along with these mutual shared memories, there could be also some painful ones too. Because with the Devil as your feelings, along with the Death card and the World card as the overall energy, I'm strongly getting a Gemini that is torn between releasing something to move forward. Unless I have a Gemini that feels like they are needing to release something else in order to continue this path with this other person. That could be what I'm getting as well. So let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you this week. We got the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups in this art depiction shows me just this, you know, mutual, you know, affection. Not wanting to let each other go. Why the 6 of Cups? Why the 6 of Cups, please? The 7 of Wands. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. This person feels like working with you may come in with some backlash, whatever that means. Whether you guys have family members that are not supporting this relationship, or there's other factors that are external to the two of you, someone's feeling like to work together with you, there may be some backlash. Especially if your connection has been on and off and you got family and friends that are like You guys are always on and off. Is this really good for the two of you? Things like that. And if that's not the case, I am getting that there could be an external influence to the situation, whether a family member that has a very opinionated stance on something. Tell me how Gemini feels about this person. Because the devil can be temptation. The devil can be saying that your head is saying no, but your heart is saying let's go. Why the devil card? The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse is that energy of feeling very fatigued, where you kind of just want to like rest for a little bit before making any major decisions. And I saw that when I saw the World card showing me someone resting. So Gemini, it feels like around this time frame, your love life has been a source of a lot of stress, but also filled with good moments. It's like you're kind of thinking, this is kind of worth it. Whatever stress I'm undergoing because of my love life, I feel it's worth it when me and my person are creating those memories that are special. I keep on being brought back to what you guys have already created with each other. Even if you've only known each other 3 months, someone is saying that the time that you guys spend together, it kind of feels like you guys put so much energy into those outings or those moments that if this is a new connection, it could still feel like it's been 10 years. Something like that, which is telling me that your connection is very intense. It came in with a lot of lessons. So it's like, even if you've only been with someone for a short while, if a connection starts off with a lot of lessons together, it can feel like it's been 10, 20 years. So Gemini, I'm strongly getting that you've got someone in your life that you have a lot of special memories with, but there's this energy of backlash facing somebody right now for some reason. So let's take a look at this person's intentions. We got the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone that's ready to be as honest as possible. It's someone that uses their discernment. It's someone that is facts over feelings when it comes to other opposing opinions. I keep on getting someone having a very opinionated stance on you guys' situation for some reason. Whether it's a boss and they don't want you dating at the workplace, a family member who doesn't like how you guys started your connection. Why the King of Swords? The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, and the Magician, Gemini, Virgo. What I'm kind of getting, Gemini, is that this is a connection that you guys may have been very like outspoken about to other people, even the not good moments, to where when you guys are connecting together, people may look at you guys like, it's not what you said last week about this person. It's kind of what I'm getting off of this. Like, you may have spoken to some people in your life complaining about this relationship, but then when you guys are in a good space, someone here like side eyes the relationship, and that could be why someone's feeling like there's some backlash. I feel like there's community influence here with that Three of Pentacles, but nobody should be in you guys' business. This is you guys' business, not anybody else's. But it might be a lesson to keep your personal stuff to yourselves if you don't want other people in your business. Is kind of what I'm getting off of the lesson that might be a part of you guys' relationship. I do have the Chariot, which could talk about travel. You guys could be traveling together or recently traveled. But I am getting that something is bringing in a lot of stress while also bringing in a lot of good. Why the Chariot? The Knight of Cups. This was the card that showed up in your person's feelings position on that stream that I just had to cut because the microphone turned off. And that's why I said when I first pulled the Six of Cups, I felt the same presence. Someone's got a lot of affection for you, Gemini, and it feels like there's times where you guys are good together, and then other times that I feel you try to walk away. I feel like I have a Gemini that's like, I'm so tired with my love life, but I also love my love life. It's like you got two different perspectives on your love life right now, Gemini. That it's making you super tired, but it's also something that you wouldn't trade. It's an addiction with the devil. When we're in a connection like that, that feels like an on and off roller coaster. It can feel like an addiction. When it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's like, what the fudge is going on with us? It's like you guys are having trouble like maintaining something, maintaining some sort of flow that works for the both of you. Clarify that Chariot this week. Why is the Chariot coming up as this person's actions this week? The Strength card, unwavering loyalty, and then the Lovers card. This was my thumbnail. This was my thumbnail for today's live stream. I like to include the zodiac sign for the one that is celebrating their birthday on each thumbnail. But anywho, Gemini, you got someone here that is showing up with unwavering loyalty, and it feels like there's a very important decision that someone's needing to make, and someone's trying to make it where it's going to bring in positive growth for the two of you and not like, oh my goodness, my voice for some reason has been going out for just your reading, Gemini. I was fine. I was talking to my birds earlier. I was talking to my family, and now all of a sudden I'm doing your reading and my voice is going out. But look at all this. This looks really good. And I feel like this is what creates that you know, that feeling with the devil where it feels like it's like a rush when it's not. Then it's like, what do we do here? Look at all that major kind of activity. Side message. Side message. It could be like a third party situation. I didn't want to go there without more significant like influence to that. But that could be for someone here. Someone's needing to like make their mind up on where they want to lay their head each night in this situation consistently or somewhere else. Now, if that's not your situation, don't force it. But I am getting for somebody here that this could be like a very like tempting third-party influence situation where someone knows that maybe they should walk away but is having trouble because of how good they feel in the moment when they're with their person. Is what I'm strongly getting for somebody here. There is a lot of affection going on this week, Gemini. For some of you, you guys may be coming off of like a really good, you know, moment together, and it's like lingering around for the week ahead. Anything else for Gemini before I pull the hidden messages? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then I got the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. The King of Wands shows up when someone's preparing to take action where action needs to be taken and to do it confidently. The King of Wands only takes action when they feel confident about what they're doing. Okay, so Gemini, what a week ahead. You got a very interesting week ahead, and I can see why you're resting up. Feels like some intensity going on, you know, someone being like, all right, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? This can't continue on the way that it's continuing on, but I would really like for us to continue on the good parts. All right, so I feel like there's a cycle getting ready to close, Gemini. During the last part of your solar return, I feel like a chapter is needing to come to a close, so that way your next birthday year, you're not repeating anything that no longer needs to be repeated. Something like that. All right, so let's get the hidden messages. And as I'm saying that, I'm looking at this bottom card, and it shows me same mistake, different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. So for some of you Geminis, you may feel like your love life has been so exciting, but also exhausting because of some repetitive behaviors from somebody, or repetitive soul contracts that seem to keep on coming into one's life and trying to figure out what's going on. Why am I attracting this same scenario? All right. On the bottom, I see no strings attached. When it starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when boundaries get blurred. I'm strongly getting that this was possibly meant to be a casual connection, meant to be like a flirty thing, and both parties didn't know that they were going to start to feel this way about each other. And then I see commitment issues. Someone here is struggling with a commitment, whether it's because they're already overcommitted. Take that however that resonates. Whether overcommitted with their job, overcommitted with family. Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. I'm strongly getting that something recently went down where you and another person really like embraced each other in a more like profound way that is telling you both that there's deeper feelings going on here, and someone's worried about what other people might say or think. And typically the King of Swords doesn't care about what other people think. So maybe, you know, someone's changing their behavior. Shady dealings. There's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. Someone's love life may be also tied into money and, you know, other dealings behind the scenes that might affect someone's future if they do choose a specific direction. You know, like maybe someone's falling in love with someone that they work with, and that could get them in trouble at work and cost them a lot of money, you know, or reputation. Invite only. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. Anything else for Gemini? Misunderstood. The real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. That could also be why that Seven of Wands came out, Gemini. Someone may be feeling like they've got to defend something that they never said. And that could be why the King of Swords is in this person's intentions. As if to say that someone intends to say, hey, don't put words in my mouth. I did not say that. You guys got me all wrong. I'm strongly getting someone that protects themselves. Someone is not a pushover. All right, so for zodiac signs that came through your reading, Gemini, Capricorn is here, Pisces is here, Leo is here, Sagittarius is here, strong Leo, Cancer is here, Aquarius, and I already said Scorpio, right? If not, Scorpio and Taurus. It really could be any zodiac sign, but those are the ones that stand out the most. So that could just be the energy that everyone's embodying. All right, Gemini, enjoy the rest of your birthday. On to Aries. Now we're officially starting from the wheel all the way around. Next week, we'll be starting with Cancer first because Cancer's birthday season starts the day of my next stream. So Cancers, be bright and early. Get that early worm. Hi, Aries. What up, Buttercup? Let's take a look at your week ahead. Hold on. I got like a crowded space over here. My last personal reading, I got a little bit like involved with all my crystals. So I need to move them around. All right, what do we have for Aries this week? For the next 7 days, who's on their mind and what's their story? Don't forget, you guys, this is not intended for a specific group. This could be for those who are single, dating, and something complicated. This card fell out, Knight of Swords. And something complicated and something good, or married. With the Knight of Swords wanting to get my attention, Aries, this could be a side message that someone here is getting ready to send a lot of text messages. Whenever I see this card, my immediate thought is someone waking up and just seeing text after text after text because someone is like, you know, thinking as they go and what they want to say to somebody. You know, one of those people that don't send a wall of text, but just like a whole bunch of ones as they think their thoughts through. All right, what do we have for Aries? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, Aries, your person's feelings towards you this week. We have the 9 of Cups. Their intent towards you, we have the Chariot, Mature for Cancer. A lot of Cancerian energy coming through. Their actions towards you this week, the 8 of Wands. That's communication coming through, and I already picked up on that a second ago. How will Aries feel about this person this week? The 2 of Wands, Aries energy. And the overall theme for the two of you, the Devil, influenced by the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. Some fear going on here. You both are attracted to each other. You both like each other, but someone's allowing fear to get in the way. Someone's allowing fear to get in the way. Fear of making the wrong choice. Fear that something might not last. Fear that one cares about the other more. All right, so let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you, Aries. We got the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups comes in when someone feels like all their needs are being met, their wishes are being fulfilled, not feeling like they've got to look elsewhere at the moment. Why the 9 of Cups for how someone feels about Aries this week? The 8 of Pentacles, and then I got the Queen of Swords. So we got repeated 8s coming through. The Eight of Pentacles influencing the Nine of Cups shows up when someone feels motivated to continue putting in the work, putting in the effort, not making any plans to disengage or walk away from the situation, feeling like it's worth it. Queen of Swords is telling me that someone's being honest at this time, has been forthcoming with any information. So it looks like the foundation is being built off of trust and mutual affection. But I do feel like there's still like a lingering fear orbiting around the both of you, it feels like, because it's the overall energy. And when it's the overall energy, it feels like it's the both of you. So let me dive into your feelings, Aries, and then I'll get back into your person's feelings. Your feelings right now is the Two of Wands, which is your minor arcana. This is you at a crossroads, just trying to figure out what road to take next, whether you're on the correct road with this person or if it's best to choose a different direction. As I say that, I see the Three of Wands, which is another Aries card, and it's in the sequence of 2 and 3, and it's got the Ten of Pentacles alongside it. So Aries, it feels like around this time frame, you're seeing a future with this person. And, ooh, Ten of Cups. And maybe seeing a future with this person is adding a layer of pressure and, fear attached to it. Like, whoa, I see a future with this person, but what if it gets screwed up? Clarify Aries' feelings. Why the Two of Wands, please? Why the Two of Wands? The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, Aries, you really, you see something with this person. You see a future with this person. You feel like this person is showing up, doing what you feel needs to be done in order to gain your trust, to gain your respect, and to give you further reason to give more of your time to this. However, you're just going a little bit slower than I usually expect for an Aries, because this is strong Earth energy, strong Virgo and Taurus, which is telling me that you're trading in your spontaneous energy about yourself, that playful, go with the flow energy, and you're adopting a more cautious approach, but slow and steady wins the race. So I wonder if that's why the Devil is showing up. All this Earth energy, a lot of, a lot riding on this right now. Wheel of Fortune, geez. Feels like you both want this. So let's dive into this person's intentions with you a bit more. I got the Chariot. The Chariot shows up when someone intends to move forward, even if there's opposition, even if you guys run into some hard times, even if you guys don't always agree. The Chariot is all about moving forward. Moving forward. Dealing with whatever comes your way. Think of the Chariot similar to someone willing to get in their car, get on that highway, even if there's, bad weather, bad drivers, road rage, anything that could come their way. They're still getting in that vehicle and going to their destination because where they're going is worth it to them. Why the Chariot? Page of Wands, Aries energy again. And then I see the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords in Judgment. You both are coming in with layers of fear the more you get motivated for the future. It just keeps on repeatedly coming in. You both are doing that. It's like when you started your connection off, it was playful, it was enjoyable, and you guys can continue to give to it. But now that there's this feeling of it going further, now you guys are coming in with anxiety that might end up hindering the progress, holding you guys back, because now you're making decisions driven with fear and not from that sacral, that solar plexus energy that got you here in the first place. Like, think of someone who starts their own business, all excited, just wanting to have fun and be passionate about what they do, and everything is great. But then they start to see a lot of success come in, and now there's that fear of losing that success. So that person starts to work in the fear mentality, which is the opposite of what they were in originally when they got that success in the first place. Just living out your passionate you know, energy is what's going to continue things moving forward. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Let me clarify that devil. Let me clarify that devil. Because I don't see anything else in this reading that is showing me where you guys have anything to worry about. Why the devil? Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Three of Pentacles shows me you guys are capable of working together as a team, just that someone looks over their shoulder a lot. Someone looks over their shoulder a lot, as if to say that they worry that something's going to happen and they want to make sure that they're on top of it, that they're ready whenever it happens. But that anticipation of something happening is the very energy that could attract something happening that doesn't need to happen. Like, for example, I'm training a bunch of birds. I got 9 birds, and I was reading up on, you know, how to avoid getting bitten, because they learn through their beaks. They like to test everything out with their beaks. And I got one little jerk who's in its teenage stage that doesn't understand no pressure with the bite. And I would always go towards that bird with a treat, nervous. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna get bit. And because I was coming in with that anticipation of getting bit, I got friggin' bit. And now that I don't do that anymore, I don't get bit as much or as hard. I hope that freaking is making sense. It's the energy we put out there that could attract what we're fearing. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands. Why the Eight of Wands? Those dang conures. I got a bunch of conures and budgies. Those conures, man. When they're in their teenage phase, they're emotional little freaking gremlins. Why the Eight of Wands? But I love them. Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Someone's wanting to move forward, but is fearing that it might not lead to the result that they're wanting. Okay? Fear of being abandoned. Two of Swords, Ace of Wands. But if someone can continue that momentum, this could actually work out. Yeah. Anything else for these two before I dive into the hidden messages? Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands and the Empress. So with hard work and dedication, you guys could end up seeing a lot of growth with each other. Don't feed them after midnight. Yeah, don't get water on them after midnight either. The Emperor, Eight of Swords right underneath that. So Aries, I am seeing where there could be strong potential that you and another person can close the gap and really build this together. So anything else? Nope, nope. All right, so let's get the hidden messages. It wasn't quick. This reading was pretty long. My readings are the longest compared to everyone else on YouTube. What are you talking about quick? I don't do readings based off of timing. I do readings based off of the messages. So if a message gets concluded really quickly, then that's it. If a message needs a little bit more time to explain, then that's it. It's not on a timer. All right, so some of you guys could be dealing with a fellow Aries. I've got Taurus, Libra. I got Virgo, Cancer, and Capricorn. Let's get the hidden messages. Ah, shoot. All right. Live and learn. Mistakes were made, but what matters is what's being done differently now. I love that card. Ex-drama. The past didn't stay in the past. An old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama, or still has emotional pull. Someone could be worried about an ex returning. That's for someone here. Fantasy world. Head in the clouds, heart-chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in the sparkle. Someone here may be worried that they're lost in fantasy land and that if they don't stand on guard, they're going to get blindsided. And I feel like it's... it may be you, Aries, that I'm tapping into with that fear. But this card did come up for your person, though. I'm going to stand by what I said earlier. It feels like it's mutual. Someone here is just worried that they're getting all excited and that they're going to get blindsided. But this looks really good. Physical passion. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Yeah, I mean, you guys can be passionate with each other, things like that. But as long as you're making room for conversations about where this is going, if you're in alignment with each other's plans for the future, and that you're on the same page, you guys can continue enjoying it as you are, and feel emotionally safe with each other. Once you start throwing fear into the mix without any real reason to be fearful, that's when it starts to create friction. All right, so I hope that helps. Do check out your weekly I did for you and your monthly Aries. It's in my June playlist. On to Taurus. All right, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. All right. Hey, Taurus. Oh, did I miss somebody? I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate that, girly poo. Thank you so much. All right, Taurus. All right, what do we have for Taurus this week? For the next 7 days. Taurus, what do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus, please? What do we have for Taurus this week? Taurus. 2 more shuffles for Taurus, please. 1 and 2. I just bought a stash of new tarot decks. I'm so excited for it to arrive. I think it's going to be here in about a few days. Oh, I get excited about that. All right, let's rock this deck for my terrific Taurians. Oh, and they're so pretty. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings for you this week. We have Temperance, major for Sagittarius. Their intentions with you, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Their actions with you, the Page of Wands. All right, this looks like a new-ish connection that's on a good trajectory. What is Taurus's feelings? 2 of Cups. And the overall energy for you this week, Taurus, is the Queen of Pentacles. That's one of your court cards. I do see the 3 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles underneath that. But based off of this, I wouldn't worry too much about that. All right, so with the Temperance card being someone's feelings for you this week, someone is enjoying their moments with you. Someone's enjoying how they feel when they're around you. Someone may be saying that there's a calm presence when they, connect with you. I get that for you a lot, Taurus. You're one of those people that when people around you, they just feel more grounded. I have a Taurus friend, and every time I'm around her, I'm like, where did my anxiety go? Did you see where it went? Because it's not here anymore. And it's just a really wonderful feeling. You guys just have that way about you. And I feel like someone's saying that someone here may, still be a little closed off. So let's see what's going on here. Why Temperance for how this person feels about Taurus? 3 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. I see the Magician and the Lover's card. So Taurus, it does feel like you and this person are still in that early stages of developing your bond, but it looks like it's going in the right trajectory. Okay? It looks like it's going in the right trajectory. Some of you, someone's inviting you out. The Page of Wands can sometimes be an exciting text, an invitation out. And it does show me somebody waiting at a diner already with a cup filled for their guest. So let's dive into your feelings, Taurus. You got the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups as your feelings tells me that you feel like things are mutual at this point and that you feel that there is a strong feeling of knowing this person, like beyond your initial interaction or introduction. Why the 2 of Cups? the Sun, and then I see the Two of Wands, and then the Fool. Strong Aries now showing up. Some of you guys may have met this person during Aries season, but anyways, this feels like a continuance to last week's reading, Taurus. All right, I feel like a lot of you Taurians are getting on a path that feels like it's bringing in more of what you want rather than what you don't want. And some of you may be just trying to figure out how to deal with that, that type of experience. Like when you're so used to not getting what you want, and when you do finally get it, it's like, what do I do with it? It feels like you've got some decisions to make around this time frame, and you're trying to stay grounded with that Queen of Pentacles energy and not let fear kind of drive you into making a choice that could end up taking away something that you've been working hard to achieve for yourself. So let's clarify this person's intentions with you. We got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles shows up when someone intends to put in the effort, put in the work, understands things that are meant to last, take time to build. Why the Eight of Pentacles for this person's intentions? Two of Swords on the bottom, Eight of Wands. Repeated eights are coming through. So the Eight of Wands along with the Eight of Pentacles, Taurus, is really good. It's showing me that this person intends to maintain the momentum and even spike it up a notch. It feels like around this time frame, Taurus, you and another person are engaging with each other in a very sustainable pace. And that could be also why the Temperance card showed up. This person may feel like you guys are on a similar pace and they like it. There's no pressure to go faster. There's no pressure to go slower. You guys are on a very similar pace, it feels like. And this person's enjoying it. So let's clarify their actions this week. Page of Wands as actions, that's inviting you out. And then I get drawn to the Knight of Cups. Gemini had that in the same position. Clarify the Page of Wands, please. The Strength card. Nine of Swords, and a card fell on the floor. 1 second. Let me see if I can reach it without knocking everything down. Hold on, I got to use my feetsies to get it over here. The Tower. All right. The Tower with the Page of Wands. Like I said, the Page of Wands is excitement. The Tower is a surprise. The Tower is a shock. The Tower is something unexpected. Sometimes the Tower comes in with negative results, but it's meant for positive long-term results. But when it's combined with the Page of Wands, it doesn't feel negative. It feels more like a surprise than anything else. I'm just not feeling any negativity off of you guys. And with the Strength card being here, I'm getting a lot of eights. So I don't know if the number 8 means something to you, Taurus. Someone is showing up with some anxiety here. Can I dive into this person's feelings some more for Taurus? Nine of Cups, and then I see the Seven of Wands, and I see the Hierophant. Aries had something similar when I tapped into their feelings for their person, or their person's feelings for Aries. So some of you guys could be cuspers. With the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Wands showing up alongside the Hierophant, I am getting that someone feels like their needs are being met, but there's still that feeling of keeping your eyes peeled on, anything that could change, that could end up creating some unnecessary misunderstandings. It's like, enjoy your moments together, but be mindful of the details that could signify a bigger issue could be on the way if it's not dealt with sooner. Like, get something before it becomes something. But don't be hyper-vigilant on it at the same time. Balance. That's what Temperance is talking about. Balance. You can use your discernment while also enjoying yourself. As I said that, the Queen of Wands hopped out. Taurus, it feels like you and another person have a very physical, passionate connection, but I'm also getting emotionally safe connection too. This feels really good. You guys are all getting good readings lately. I like that. Last week's was great, and now this week looks like it's on the same trajectory. I don't know what happened you guys over the last couple of months, but a lot of you guys are like encountering really healthy relationships around this time frame. And someone's not wanting to screw something up. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles as the overall energy for Taurus this week. The Knight of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Someone here may feel like another person does show signs of inconsistency. And I feel like that could be what's coming in with the, you know, the trepidation for somebody. Like someone puts in a lot of effort, shows up, looks equally engaged, but there might be times where there's like a downslope where someone is not as consistent, but it feels like it picks back up before other people would notice it. And someone's wanting to speak on it before it becomes out of hand, before it becomes even more noticeable as time goes on because it's happening more often. Something like that. Getting something while it's small before it becomes something, but not being too hypervigilant where you can't enjoy yourself is kind of what the theme of this reading is, Taurus, between you and another person. A lot of fire. Can I get more on this person's next actions towards Taurus? The Lover's card and the Ace of Wands. This feels really good, Taurus. I wouldn't stress about it. If you're resonating with this reading, please don't stress about the relationship unless you're seeing real strong signs of disrespect, deception, or in and out behavior. It feels like you both mutually have something good here. This feels like I'm repeating myself after Aries' reading. So you guys could have met during Aries season, or the first house is very important to you in this person's relationship because Aries rules the first house. What is the first house? The first house is all about self, you know, trying new things, taking chances, just living in the moment, being adventurous, while also making certain that what you've already built is being maintained and is being secured. So your influence with that first house influence could really help you and this person really make something special here. Strongly getting that. And a side message, there could be a need for someone to make a final decision, whatever that's alluding to. I'll let you figure that part out because it's going to be different for many people, because I'm seeing repeated cards that show me that there could be a community around the two of you. All right, anything else before I pull the hidden message? Nine of Wands and the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Dang. So Taurus, it feels like your road to success in your relationship has been taking a lot of energy out of you, a lot of work out of you, but I feel like it's going to be worth it in the end. When you can sit and look at what you built with somebody and know that it's built off of mutual love and affection, mutual respect. So this looks really good. I'm going to get into the no contact group. For zodiac signs that came through, I've got Sagittarius, Gemini, strong Aries, Leo is here, Scorpionators are here, Scorpio. But it really could be any zodiac sign, okay? All right. Twin flame, they are your counterpart in growth, healing, and divine purpose. That's why it feels so intense. I'm not a twin flame reader, but if you resonate with twin flame connections, then this one came out. Burning bridges. It's not about closure, it's about cutting ties. Whatever connection existed, it's been torched beyond repair. I saw the Seven of Wands card earlier. Where did it go? Let me see. Someone here may be revisiting a connection after there was a bridge that was burned. What the fudge? Where did it go? Oh, right here, right in front of me. Holy smokes. Some of you Taurians may be trying to rebuild with someone after you told yourself, no way, Jose, will I ever build with this person again. And now here we are. You may have found yourself changing your mind, giving someone another chance. But now there's this hypervigilant energy about when the next strike is going to hit. But if you're in a relationship like that, that's not a healthy space to be in. So I would work on building trust first before focusing on like future plans of the relationship if I were you, but I'm not you. Spill tea. Gossip is currency and someone just cashed in. When the tea's this hot, you better believe it's being passed around. You know, just because you're talking to someone in a private room doesn't mean it doesn't have vents. Vents get to other rooms. So be mindful of who you're sharing your gossip to. It may be getting spread around, whoever needed to hear that. So if you're bad talking your person and you're telling someone who's a mutual, they will tell that other person. Or if you and another person are connecting in a way that, you know, would upset other people, there might be someone trying to stir up the pot. Okay? Please drop that like and subscribe button, girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Money matters. Money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. And love lessons is on the bottom. What the fudge? Love lessons and lingering ex just came out. Don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. And then the lingering ex. Whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping an ex is impacting how this connection is unfolding. For some of you, the source of stress is another person involved. Whether you're on the end of a connection that was coming to an end already and people are mad at you for how you started your connection with someone while they were still in a relationship, or vice versa. It's like someone here might have started their connection with someone while they were still tied to another connection, even if it was on the way out. And for some, it hasn't ended. All right, so I hope that helps, Taurus. Do check out your recent weekly I did for you. It's in the June playlist, and your monthly if you haven't seen it yet. All right, on to the Cancerians. Gemini, if you're just tuning in, I did your reading first because it's the last week of your birthday season. So just rewind, and you will find your reading. Hi, Cancer. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. All right. Let's see what's going on with the Cancerians this week. Oh, hold on. My cards got mixed up. What the heck happened? How did that happen? 1 second, Roonies. All right. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You are too generous, girl. I swear. Stop it. You're too generous. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What do we have for Cancer this week? What do we have for Cancer this week? I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. What do we have for Cancer this week? For the next 7 days, who is Cancer connecting to and what's their story? Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. Happy early birthday, by the way. Hope your birthday season is amazing. All right, the person that you got going on, what's their feelings for you? We have the 8 of Pentacles. Welcome. This person's intentions, Temperance, major for Sagittarius. Their behavior and actions, the 9 of Swords. Why does that 9 of Swords keep coming out? For relatively good-looking spreads, this 9 of Swords keeps on creeping up. Inland Empire, you are such a very thoughtful person. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Cancer's feelings for this person, we have the 8 of Wands. And the overall energy is the 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and then I see the Empress. All right, so Cancer. It feels like you and another person are showing up this week trying to understand one another. Trying to understand one another in order to continue investing. With the Temperance as this person's intentions, it does feel like you've got someone here that's cooperative, that wants to like be on the same page, but they feel like you guys are struggling with getting there. You may be dealing with someone that has anxiety disorder, because even though the Nine of Swords has been showing up a lot in today's reading, when I first saw this card, it gave me a different feeling than the last couple times I saw it. And I immediately got like someone that, you know, deals with a lot of daily stress and might find ways to help calm them through daily routines. Like watering their plants might help, you know, calm their anxiety. You know, going for a walk, going for a run. It's like someone here likes to maintain certain daily habits to curb the stress. But because you guys may be struggling with understanding each other, it might be more heightened this week than it has been previously. And someone's wanting to resolve something. I've got a lot of 8s in this reading. That's a lot of 8s. Someone's trying to figure out if it's best to continue investing in the situation or if it's better for one's mental health to pull back and retract a bit. But the problem is there's a desire to follow something through. All right, let me start clarifying. We got the 8 of Pentacles. Thank you again, you guys. I really appreciate all of you. You have no idea. Why the 8 of Pentacles for how this person feels about Cancer? Why the 8 of Pentacles for how this person feels about Cancer? The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. I'm very happy to see that. I love that card. Cancer, you got someone coming in very proactive with how they communicate this week. It's like this person's determined to not let like anxiety like leave them held back in pursuing something here. I'm strongly getting that this person does well when they're with nature or when they're on outings outside with you, like walk in the park, doing things that use a lot of physical energy, like sports, exercise, rubbing ankles together. You knew I was going to go there with that one. Buttering up your crab legs, Cancer. Get the butter. All right. It feels like someone has like an idea on how to like calm down the mood between the two of you guys so you guys can start getting to talking about something important. I'm getting a side message that there could be a Cancer that's in no contact with someone right now. That's a side message, so I don't feel like it's for the majority of you, Cancers. The majority of you guys, I feel like you guys are talking on a regular basis. But I just got a side message that there is maybe a few of you that are not speaking right now, and that could be why someone is stressing and wondering if they should just like do this on their own, as it shows me someone hugging themselves. Someone here could be a photographer, likes to take pictures. Or that's a hobby. All right. Either way, Cancer, you got someone that's coming towards you with a lot of communication, because the Knight of Swords is my card of that person that's like has a lot to say and they're getting ready to deliver it. And someone's coming in very playful. Someone's coming in very playful. So let's take a look at your feelings, Cancer. You got the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands tells me that whenever you hear from this person, it gets you excited, gets you with a big old grin. It's like you like this person a lot. You both like each other. Why the 8 of Wands for how Cancer feels about this person? The 9 of Wands. So what this is kind of telling me, Cancer, is that you like this person, but there's something about where you guys are at right now that may be leaving you feeling fatigued, leaving you feeling a bit tired and exhausted, but still wanting to go towards it anyway. I got a similar message off of Gemini. So you could be connecting with a Gemini, or something happened during Gemini season. It's like there's a lot of good things in regards to what you're after in your love life, but there's also some things that tire you at the same time, but it's still worth it at the end of the day to continue your pursuit. You're someone that believes wholeheartedly that there's someone out there for you that you could spend the rest of your life with, and you're not giving up. The Nine of Wands does not give up. And as I say that, I see the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Clarify this person's intentions with Cancer. Why Temperance? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Someone may be feeling like, oh, and then I see the Death card and the Ace of Wands. Someone here may be feeling like a plan that was already created got canceled. And that could be why someone's stressing. Like, for example, Cancer, say you guys made a plan to meet up at a local Chili's on a Friday evening, and then that time came and someone canceled last minute, and someone may be making assumptions that someone's losing interest or found someone else to go out on a date with, things like that, and is stressing. I'm getting like a canceled plan. It doesn't have to be a canceled meetup, but like a canceled plan. Like a plan to move in together, a plan to travel together, some sort of plan that was made that someone canceled last minute is kind of what I'm getting with that Death card and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And someone is wanting to compromise with somebody. Or that's happening this week. For some of you, this could be happening this week where you guys made a plan and someone's getting ready to cancel a plan and someone's scared of the reason why someone canceled the plan. Or someone's stressed out because they have to be the one that cancels it and doesn't want to cause a fight. Clarify that Nine of Swords, and then I see the Lovers. Why the Nine of Swords? The King of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups in the upright. And then I see the Ten of Pentacles again. Oh, and then I see this Three of Wands getting my attention. For someone here, someone got stood up. Or someone's scared that they're getting stood up for a plan. Because this art depiction shows me this person at a coffee shop. And they ordered a cup for their supposed date. And it looks like they're waiting and waiting and waiting for their person to arrive. Or someone got up to use the bathroom and never came back. Because the King of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups in the upright could be saying that someone got scared to tell the truth about something and decided to just quietly like avoid the situation. Oh, we're getting to the meat and potatoes now, Cancer. We just got to the meat and potatoes. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Someone is either stressed out because they avoided speaking about something and made something more difficult than it needed to be, or someone's anxious because they feel like someone did that to them. Because the King of Swords in reverse is not being honest about something. It's someone that is either holding back the truth, avoiding, or knows that if they do speak up about something, it may be a lie to avoid like an argument. And the Five of Cups comes in with disappointment. Someone feeling disappointed because the situation had really good momentum. And if someone didn't just get in their own head, this could have been avoided. So for some of you, it feels like this is happening this week where a plan is being made and someone doesn't follow through with the plan. Someone doesn't show up. But I got the Ten of Pentacles here showing me that it gets resolved if someone would just like be open about something. So let's clarify that Three of Swords. There could be outside influence. Now that doesn't have to be that there's like, you know, a romantic third party. Outside influence doesn't have to always pertain to that. It could pertain to nosy neighbors. You know, it could pertain to last minute someone got asked to babysit and had to cancel short notice. It could be any of those things. Why the Three of Swords? Hold on. Eight of Cups. Why the Three of Swords? Why the Three of Swords? The World card in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. This is screaming, we've got some unfinished business. We've got some unfinished business, is what I'm getting. feel like I'm getting closer to it. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is my truth teller. Seven of Swords. Yeah, someone is not being fully honest about something, not being transparent about something, and someone's about to call someone out on it. Because at the end of the day, Cancer, this looks like a good connection. It does feel like it's got potential, but where someone's going wrong is withholding information. Honesty and communication is very, very important for a relationship to grow, to develop, and to last. And someone would rather avoid speaking up about something that may not even be something that would even cause a disruption in the relationship than to do it. Someone might be non-confrontational. Someone avoids conflict. Someone likes to avoid saying anything that might upset someone in a way, even if what needs to be said needs to be said. Yeah, I'm getting avoidant energy off of somebody here. It feels like I'm tapping into someone who, throughout their childhood and early adulthood, may have gotten like punished for speaking up about what's on their mind, and now they are afraid to say what's on their mind in fear of it leading to that. Someone may have some trauma surrounding needing to always worry about other people's feelings and silence themselves. Something like that. Two of Swords, ignoring the truth, turning a blind eye. Anything else for Cancer before I pull the hidden message? Ace of Wands and the Moon in reverse and the Ten of Cups. Truth is coming out. Truth will come out. What needs to be disclosed will be disclosed. And I do have the Ten of Cups perhaps indicating Cancer, whether with this person or not. Hello, you got a good outcome. You're on the right trajectory. Always put yourself first. Always find people that will be open and honest with you and not hold back, even if there's a trauma attached to it. We all have experienced trauma. Doesn't mean that we can go around being deceptive and hurtful to other people. We do our shadow work. We work on it. So let's get the hidden message. But it looks like you and another person, Cancer, are communicating, and the momentum is there, but a canceled plan might disrupt something, or someone backs out on something that was already worked out that someone was going to move forward with. Something like that. So before I get into the hidden messages, let me announce the zodiac signs. Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. That's the main ones. Oh, and Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So let's get the hidden message for Cancer. Please rock that like and subscribe button, good girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Same mistake, different face. Same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. Oh, it's backwards. You can't read that. Power couple. Oh, I love this card. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. Honeymoon phase. This is the beginning. Beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. Unspoken feelings. You're not imagining the undercurrent. There's an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming yet. I feel like you get that card a lot, Cancer. All right, Cancer-roonies, that's for you. Do check out your recent reading I did for you. It's in my June playlist. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Leo. Oh, happy early birthday, Cancer. I'll be doing your reading first for the next live stream. All right, you'll be first. Hi, Leo. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Do I want to do a deck swap? Deck swap. I don't know why I always say it like that. A deck swap, not squap. Yeah, I'll change them. But to what? Yeah, I'll use these ones. All right, Leo, let's begin. What do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo this week, please? For the next 7 days, Leo. Two more shuffles? 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, Leo, your person's feelings this week. We have the 9 of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this card. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Lisa. Thank you so much. 9 of Cups, Leo. That's pretty stinking good. You're someone's happy around this time frame. You're someone's happy. And judging by the art depiction, you may feel mutual about this. All right, what's this person's intentions with Leo, the 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy? The 6 of Wands shows up as intentions when someone intends to give a lot of positive attention to the relationship, a lot of positive recognition to whom they're in a relationship with. Good start. Good start. For some of you, I'm getting some numbers here. I got the number 6, 30, and 21. That could mean something to you. Let me give you a close-up. Hold on. Can you see it right there on the bib? 6, 30, and 21. So for some of you, you're born August 6th, August 30th, August 21st, August 3rd, or for some of you, June 30th might mean something to you. What's today's date? Today's June 13th. So June 21st, June 30th could mean something to you in regards to this person. Okay? Don't force it though. All right. Their actions is the Moon, Pisces energy. Your feelings for this person, the Star, major for Aquarius. And the overall energy this week is the Knight of Wands, showing me a very happy Leo. The Knight of Wands is fire energy, so you could definitely be connecting with someone with strong fire placements too. But with the Knight of Wands being the overall energy, it looks like a lot of fun. Looks like a lot of friggin' fun. Some of you Leos, oh wow, this is resonating with the weekly I just did for you. Look at this. Some of you Leos made a very important decision to turn your back on something that wasn't providing you with any happiness, and you just saw how quickly your life started to change. And if you're in the middle of going back and forth between, do I turn my back on this? Do I not? I would say turn your back on it if it's not bringing you happiness, because this could be what you're looking forward to. This showed up in your weekly reading. So it feels like, Leo, around this time frame, you're making decisions that are aligned with how you're feeling and what really infuses you with all that passionate energy, and it's looking really good for you. If you look at this card's art depiction for the Star, you're on top of a tower. You're on top of a tower, perhaps indicating that you may have gone through a recent tower, whether in your love life or in your life in general, and now you're on top of it, and now you're helping others. You might be helping somebody out of a very difficult situation, and they're very thankful for you. Or you and another person recovered after a tower hit your relationship and may have temporarily put you guys in, you know, a weird space. But let's just dive in a little bit deeper. Either way, Leo, this looks really good. This looks good. So let's put that right here, and we'll clarify that when the time comes. All right, so let's start with this person's feelings for you. I got strong Piscean influence in this reading. Sagittarius is here, Aquarius is here as well. Why the 9 of Cups for how this person feels about Leo this week? The World. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is celebrating achievements with you. 3 of Cups is going on dates with you. 3 of Cups is expanding one's social setting. The World card talks about reaching a new milestone, reaching a level of success, and feeling like everything that one has gone through was because of this type of result. Hard work pays off. Someone here could be traveling with somebody, getting ready to travel. feel like I said that to you last week. This actually looks like people on a cruise. This picture actually looks like someone's on a cruise ship. Let me give you a close-up. Looks like or in a coastal area. All right, so let's clarify Leo's feelings. You've got the Star card. As I'm about to dive into your feelings, Leo, I'm drawn to the Seven of Pentacles. That's Taurus energy. And it shows me you looking over investments. Looking over investments, whether you're looking at whether to invest in this person further, or there's other things floating around your mindset around this time frame that kind of all work together in a way, but they're still individual. Some of you are like really thinking about your future big time. Seven of Wands is right underneath that, and then I have the Four of Wands. A lot of you Leos, I feel like around this time frame, you're exercising more assertiveness. You're being more proactive in regards to what you want and don't want, with that Seven of Wands getting my attention. I am, though, getting a Leo that does feel like even though things are happening in a way that brings you a lot of joy, there is something that's weighing you down. Something is making you feel emotionally overwhelmed if you're still caught in this, if you haven't left, like I was tapping into for other Leos. Some of you guys are still kind of torn between something that, you know, is kind of hindering your ability to enjoy everything that you're creating for yourself. Okay? For a lot of you, your relationship with someone is really good, but maybe your environment right now is stressing you out. I just see someone walking away from a sink full of dishes just feeling like, oh my goodness, there's nothing. It's always something to do. I'm exhausted. Not enough time in the day. Clarify this person's intentions with Leo. Why the Six of Wands? The Six of Wands is intending to show support to you, to applaud you, to be your biggest cheerleader. Why the Six of Wands? The Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Someone here getting an award? Is someone here getting an award or some sort of achievement, merit? I'm seeing someone getting some sort of award, because if you look at this card, Leo, it shows me this trophy. What was that? And then this one shows me someone winning something, like a triathlon or something like that. Oh, I thought it sounded like a sick dog, but someone's like cutting wood outside. I was like, oh my goodness. So Leo, around this time frame, someone is intending to, you know, show up in a very supportive way because they want the relationship to continue bringing happiness, Ace of Cups. But I am getting a very worn out energy at the same time. Two could be the same thing. You know, you could have everything going good, but still feeling run down and tired because of everything that's happening all at once. I feel like I'm reading for a very, very busy person, but who's very, very happy at the same time. So let's clarify this person's behavior. We got the Moon. The Moon is emotional. The Moon is the feminine. And you're a Leo, so you're ruled by the Sun. You're the masculine, regardless of your gender. So someone might come in with a nice balance to your masculine energy you bring. Someone here could be coming in very nurturing towards you. The Fool, Aries energy. And then I see the Tower. And then I see the Chariot. And then I see the Sun and the Justice card. All right, so what I'm kind of getting off of this, Leo, is confirming what I said earlier. Some of you, that star being there, showing me someone on top of a tower that has fallen down. It's confirming to me that maybe for some of you, you and this person went through a tower and you were able to rebuild after that. Whether this happened recently or happened months or years ago, it feels like you guys were able to complete that cycle with that World card and embark on a new chapter with the Fool, knowing what you know now and how to move forward, avoiding any of the past stuff that got you down a little bit. There's that Travel card again. Unless you live at a distance from someone, I'm getting a lot of travel cards. Or someone's needing to take a vacation, needing to take a break and just let something wait till the next day or something like that. You know what? Let me clarify that Eight of Cups. Because something is weighing on your head or your heart. Clarify that Eight of Cups, please. Some of you are stressing out about what has to be sacrificed in order to get what you want. The Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like Leo, whatever it is that is tying up your time from doing what you want to do, I feel like it can wait till tomorrow. Because I'm strongly getting a Leo that's, you know, I feel like you're investing in your future, but they also want you to invest in your present. Your future can wait. Your present needs you now. Because it feels like someone wants to spend a lot of time with you around this time frame, but may feel like, you know, it's very limited. Very limited. Like whenever they call you or text you, you might be slow to respond. Or that's flipped and that's someone else. So let's clarify this Knight of Wands. Why the Knight of Wands? Someone here could be a mechanic or really good at fixing things. Clarify that Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands, and then I got the Seven of Cups and Six of Cups. All right, this looks good. So Leo, it feels like for the week ahead, you got a lot of surprises in store for you. It looks like you have a really good week. And I do feel like where there is things that could stress you out, I don't feel like it's something that is like a all-day thing, all week long thing. It feels like there's like little spurts of moments where you're like, oh man, you know, this is stressing me out. But then it's quickly erased with some good moments that kind of make it worth it. Just feels like I've got a Leo that is doing a lot all at once to really target a lot of things in your life that you feel like need your attention. It's like I'm reading for a Leo that's got like a scroll of different plans for yourself and you want to hit them all. You're coming in with such a long to-do list. You're like, all right, let me hit it all. Like some people might paint a little bit of a picture and then get back to it the next day. I feel like I'm tapping into a Leo that wants to complete the picture all in one day. You know? when it can be spaced out so you're not overwhelmed. The Ace of Wands is also about sexual energy. So whoever you're connecting to this week, Leo, I feel like there's some sexual energy for the two of you, but there's also like a deep emotional bond too. So it's a nice balance of both passion and emotional depth. So just make more time for your dating life. I'm strongly getting a Leo that needs to make more time for dating. Specifically this person. This person wants more time with you. Okay. Anything else for Leo this week? Because this looks really good. The Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So Leo, I feel like around this time frame, your 3D world also needs your attention in ways that are going to make, to buy back something that you're missing. And I don't know how else to explain that. Like if you've got a lot going on and you really want to spend more time with someone that you care about, delegate it. Delegate your time on, like, put on to other people some things that are interfering with you having some time for yourself, something like that. Because I see you doing a lot around this time frame because you're targeting so many different aspects of your life because you're so determined to knock it all out and start living your best life. But, you know, narrow it down to what's important. Okay? So you got a lot of aces here. I like it. All right, so let's get into your hidden message. So for zodiac signs that came through, I have Aquarius here. I have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. A lot of Aquarius. I have Aries. Scorpio is here. Pisces is here. And Sagittarius, but it could be any zodiac sign. So let's get the hidden message. That card just went flying. across my table. I'm going to have to go get it. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Well, well, well. Look what card came out. Hold on for a second. I'll show you the card in a second. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? The card that flew across my table, it connects to a card that I had in your spread. There we go. For a lot of you Leos, you may be running off of a clean slate in your life. Whether you're having a clean slate with someone you care about, or you're giving yourself a clean slate. Like, for example, say the first half of your life has been nothing but stress and chaos and survival mode. Here you're reclaiming your power and wanting to bring so much of everything that you've always wanted into your life, but you want it all right now. You're like, I want it all. I want to get everything that I was not able to get as a kid. You know, it just feels like I'm tapping into that energy. Going viral, visibility is off the charts and the energy is contagious. This moment has reached reactions and recognition. This matches this card, 6 of Wands. For my business owners, for my people in social media, the 6 of Wands coming out and also this card could be indicating that as long as you follow what you're passionate about, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're giving strength to your skills and talents, you're going to get the recognition you deserve. So don't stress yourself out. Don't overdo it. Don't feel like you've got to kill yourself to accomplish everything you want to accomplish. Your passion will provide whatever you're good at. It's going to get the attention that you want. Some of you guys are artists and you're wanting to paint. You're wanting to create something. Okay. Beautiful reading. Anything else? Burning bridges. It's not about closure. It's about cutting ties. Whatever connection existed, it's been torched beyond repair. Some of you, this matches this card. Man, I should have just left the freaking spread out. The one time I decided to clean up my table first is when all the hidden messages match the other cards. Hold on. 1 second. I just saw the 7 of Wands card, Leo. And remember at the very beginning of the reading, I said some of you are starting to advocate for yourself a bit more. With that burning bridge card showing up, some of you might have someone that's trying to create a clean slate with you and you're like, F no. F that. So even though I am getting clean slate energy off of you in many other aspects, there's someone in your life that you're saying, no, I do not want to create a new bridge with you. That bridge is burned beyond repair. Okay, and someone might be trying to get into your life because of the success that you're having or you're creating for yourself, but they weren't there for you when, you weren't there. So keep the people that are there for you for the right reasons. And then on the bottom, before I clean up, marriage vows. Forever isn't fantasy here. It's either, rewind, it's a shared choice. Marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. Some of you Leos, I feel like you're getting to a point where you're aligning with the right people. And it's because you're putting your needs first, you're following your purpose, you're following your passion, you're being more assertive. And things are just starting to unfold for you to where you feel like you're creating a clean slate for you in this time of your life right now. Getting prepared for your solar return in a really good way. Look at this card. I said it in your most recent weekly. That sun rising in the far distance could be indicating that the closer you get to your solar return by the end of July, you may have a lot to be really excited about. You might have some good stuff heading your way based off of all your hard work. Just don't kill yourself. Don't overextend yourself. Don't exhaust yourself. If something's meant to happen, it's going to happen. Obviously do the work, but not to the point where you're burning out or anything like that. All right, so I hope this reading helps. I love ya. On to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. What up, buttercups? Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Just open up to the Lover's card and the Ace of Wands. All right, what do we have for Virgo? Virgolicious. What do we have for the Virgos? What do we have for the Virgos? Two more shuffles for Virgo. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my brain just ghosted me. I completely blinked out and forgot what I usually call you guys. What the fuck? Virgolicious Virgos, I think I call you. Oh my goodness, what the fudge happened? Anywho. All right, so Virgo, your person's feelings for you. Got the Tower. That was my facial expression when I forgot what my nickname is for you. Someone here might have a brain fart this week. Vivacious Virgos, thank you. Thank you. Virgo, some of you this week, you got someone that may be under a lot of pressure this week and might call you for some guidance, is what I'm getting. So what's this person's intentions with you? We got the King of Pentacles. Yes, everyone is buttercups to me. No gender specific. This person's actions towards you, we got the Three of Wands. Someone's calling you for help this week, Virgo. I don't know if this is someone that you're dealing with on a regular basis, that they're in your inner circle, someone that you're dating, someone that you may have took a time out from talking to. I don't know. I'll know more as I dive in deeper. But you got someone that may be under some pressure this week, and you're the one that they're going towards for guidance. You might have this calming nature about you. You may always know an answer to a problem. You guys are known as the fixers of the world. I mean, their intentions is the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus's court card. So they got good intentions. What is Virgo's feelings for this person, please? The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo's court card. Could be a fellow Virgo. And the overall energy is the King of Wands. So Virgo, this week, you're keeping busy. You're focusing on your work. You're focusing on your money. And I feel like unexpectedly you're going to get a phone call or a text from this person needing your assistance. I'm strongly getting that. King of Wands is influenced by the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of court cards showing up in your reading today, Virgo, which could be telling me that around this time frame, there might be a couple different people you're currently talking to and you haven't fully decided who you want to spend the rest of your life with. You're just in that dating stage. I typically don't get dating energy off of earth signs. I usually get committed relationships off of my earth signs, but this message is coming in the way it's coming in. That you've got a couple different people who this could be that this reading is tapping into. It's like I can hear Virgo thinking, all right, which person could be calling me? Because I have a couple I'm talking to. It kind of feels like I have a Virgo that's been focused on their career, focusing on other priorities, and you're not really settled into a relationship with just anybody just yet, it feels like. I could be wrong. So let's clarify that Tower card and see who this person is who's calling you or texting you. Clarify that Tower, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Could be someone that you work with. And if it's not someone that you work with, it could be someone that might be needing some money. But they intend to pay you back with that King of Pentacles. I mean, I'm getting all Pentacles. This is showing me all Pentacles. And then I got the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So it might be someone that might be dishonest about what they need your help for. Hold on. That doesn't make sense based off of what I'm seeing right over here. They're not coming up negative over here. They're coming up genuine over here. Am I getting this message right? You know what? Let me get another card on that, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Hold on. Because that's not what I got off of this person initially. I got like genuine intentions. Can you clarify that again for what this person wants from Virgo this week? The Fool, Aries energy. The Hermit, Virgo energy. That's still not telling me. The Fool, when it clarifies the Tower, that could talk about, you know, a new awareness about something. Someone having a sudden realization about something. Maybe this person's having a realization about you, Virgo. Maybe it's not something that they need from you or want to ask you to give them. It might be an awareness thing. Like maybe they're becoming very aware to the fact that whenever they need anything, whether comfort, someone to vent to, or someone to fall back on, you're consistently supportive. Like someone may be looking at their life and thinking, who's got my back? Who's consistently there? And intending to meet you there too. But I am getting a side message that someone here might be taking a gamble to ask for some help. And it could be financial help. Because I am seeing someone opening up their hands, being like, hey, can I get some help here? Maybe someone lost a job. Let me clarify your feelings, Virgo. You got the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands, communication. In this art depiction, it shows me you receiving a letter. A letter could be in the form of an email, a text correspondence, a stop, you know, a stop at your house sort of message, or there is a letter in the mail. But you're feeling like someone's trying to be very communicative with you. I'm getting someone's living situation may have changed. King of Cups on the bottom. You care about this person, Virgo. Whoever this person is, you do care about them. But you do feel like something has changed between the two of you's dynamic, and that's leaving you feeling a little bit cautious with how you should help. Which tells me that you guys may be on like a path where you guys are in each other's lives, but not as like present in each other's lives. Like you guys check in on each other from time to time, but it's not like a consistent presence. Unless someone's trying to change that because of all this earth energy that just showed up. Maybe this person wants to be more present in your life. That could be tying into that realization someone's having with you. Let's clarify this person's intentions. This person's got me all friggin' like, what do you want here? Why the King of Pentacles for this person's intentions with Virgo? The Lover's card. And I saw that earlier. And then I see the Death card. For some of you Virgos, there could have been a disruption in your relationship where you guys kind of went in a different direction. But now it feels like someone's trying to reopen the path that has you both walking on it together again. Something like that. And I don't know how you feel about that. Because I am strongly getting that I'm tapping into a Virgo that is keeping their energy open for meeting new people, seeing what is out there, while also being more focused on your career at this point. Some of you guys have a lot of success heading your way, is what I'm strongly getting. Your hard work is paying off. I feel like I'm reading for a Virgo that's very determined about something in their life right now, and you're not letting anything distract you. But at the same time, I do feel like you care about whoever this person is. You got a big heart. But I am getting that there's more people surrounding you. Unless this is you connecting with someone romantically, but then there's other people around you on a regular basis, like your family, your friends, your colleagues, things like that. I just feel like there's a lot of people around you, Virgo. And then one person in particular that's really trying to like lay it on a little bit thicker about the romance. And someone's waiting on you to respond. Three of Wands, maybe? Clarify that Three of Wands, please, for Virgo's person's behavior. Four of Swords. Yeah, this is confirming that some of you Virgos, this is someone that you haven't been speaking to. Not because you guys had a fight, not because you guys like went through something traumatic together. I'm just getting that I feel like I'm tapping into a Virgo that has been very consistently focused on other plans in your life, that love is kind of like a backdrop. And that's not to dismiss who these people are in your life. It's just that when a Virgo is determined to do something, a Virgo is just laser focused on getting that done. That's why a lot of people like to hire Virgos. You guys get the job done. You guys don't attach your name to something if you're not going to finish it. Or at least you try not to. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Maybe someone's getting word that you're moving on and dating other people and is trying to prevent that. I just keep on getting someone calling you unexpectedly, trying to like put on you some responsibility, whether that responsibility is to help them with something, to fix something, or to give them more of your time and attention if they feel like your attention is being diverted elsewhere. Why the Knight of Cups? Eight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, Virgo, I'm strongly just getting that you're in a stage of your life where you're not going to allow anything to keep you stuck. You've got big goals for yourself. Ten of Pentacles is as high as a goal as anyone could get. That's abundance. That's as high as it can go. And it's got Virgo energy all in it. And you're just trying to make decisions that are not going to sabotage all your effort and undo everything that you've been trying to do for yourself. Ten of Pentacles is successful relationships, successful financial situations, successful, having everything that you want. Great friends, great family, dream home, dream job. It's all of it. And that's what you're focusing on, Virgo. And if something is not aligned with that, you're not going to waste your time. So it feels like someone's just going to pull you to their side a little bit just to see if you will give something another go. I don't have my Judgment card to confirm that, but we'll see. Usually my Judgment card is my reconciliation card. Anything else for Virgo this week? The Hierophant, Nine of Wands, and the Two of Swords. For some of you Virgos, you might ignore that person's call. You might ignore it. You might let it go to voicemail. The Two of Swords right here shows me this person thinking, nah, I got too much going on for that. I'm not dealing with someone's drama. And for others, you may be open, but with your guard up. Some of you guys could be teachers or you're training people. The art depiction right here shows me someone teaching a class full of students. I just feel like, Virgo, your reading this week has been more about money and career opportunities and following the rules of what you set forth for yourself. And it feels like love is coming in as like a, I hate to say it this way, but like an inconvenience to you, to your schedule, even if you like somebody. I hate to say it that way. It feels very like, it feels like I have a Virgo that's like, oh, what does this person want? I care about them and all, but I really got this to do. The Hierophant is just a list of rules that you set for yourself. You may have made a really strong game plan and you want to stick to it and you don't want to divert. So yeah, Virgo, for some of you, you're ignoring someone's call and their response, you getting a call from them or a text leaves you kind of thinking, meh, I don't want to answer this person. And for some of you, you answer. I hope this made sense. This was very tricky. I got to admit, this was a tricky reading, Virgo. You got me on that one. This one was some MacGyver type crap that I had to freaking decipher through. But it feels like you've got so many things happening all at once that only Virgo can compartmentalize everything and make sense of it. All right? You have to be there from the very beginning to understand what Virgo is going through right now to understand all this. It feels like that. But yeah, you got people all around you. I feel like there's a phone call or a text. For some of you, it's an invite. For some of you, it's an invite. Someone's inviting you out for dinner, inviting you out to hang out. And for others, you're waiting on an invite in regards to a monetary situation. Feeling trapped. Feeling trapped isn't part of the love deal. If there's no key in sight, it might be time to break free. Some of you Virgos may feel like love just traps you. And you're just wanting to focus on, you know, what you feel would definitely bring you success and happiness. Honeymoon phase. This is the beginning, beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. For my Virgos that are open to hearing what someone has to say, I do feel like it might reignite the honeymoon phase, and they're asking for you to not ignore any important details. Yes, it feels like some of you are listening to what someone has to say and taking their invite out. Just don't ignore the details. Don't ignore maybe... toxic ties. This isn't a victim-villain story. It's a messy entanglement where both sides are contributing to the destruction. For some of you Virgos, with that tower coming through, this could be telling me that someone's reaching out to let you know that punishing them is not fair because they're saying that it took the both of you to get to this point. And they want to work out a deal with you. They want to work out a deal with you because they feel like they're the ones that are getting the, you know... the backlash for what happened between the two of you is kind of what I'm getting. Like someone's saying, hey, Virgo, you got to admit, it took the both of us getting to this point. Why am I dealing with all the heat? Can we please meet up and talk? It's kind of what I'm getting for somebody. All right, so don't force the message. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Virgo, I have Taurus, Scorpio, strong Scorpio. Strong Scorpio. But it could be because of Pluto influence, a need for change. Leo is here. But it could be any zodiac sign. Either way, Virgo, regardless of your love life, you got something heading your way that I feel like you're going to be very happy about, and you worked for it. You got some good surprises there. All right, who's next? Libra. Ooh, that was nails on chalkboard. Sorry, guys. Hi, Libra. What up, buttercups? I left my chapstick down there. Dang it. It's going to have to wait. All right, what do we have for Libra? It must have fell out of my pocket when I went to go get that card that flew across the table. I got these joggers on that has a very freaking weird pocket where everything falls out. What do we have for Libra this week? The Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Devil just wanted to hop out, Libra. For some of you, you might have someone romantically attaching themselves to you, but there could be like something to pay attention to about this person's motives. That could be a side note, indicating you could have like someone who's already married hitting on you. All right, what do we have for Libra this week? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Libras. All right, Libra, your person's feelings this week, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Their intentions with you, the 7 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, the Hierophant. All right. Nothing too exciting going on, but it feels like it's a good, not too exciting thing going on. What is Libra's feelings? The Tower. And the overall energy this week is the Knight of Cups. Well, this image shows me someone answering a phone and looking very surprised. The overall energy is the Knight of Cups. That could be telling me that someone gets some very surprising news over the phone. Maybe connected to someone, how someone truly feels right now. Maybe someone's been holding back, telling someone how they really feel about a situation, how they feel about the relationship itself, how they feel about a specific situation, how they feel about you. So let's start breaking it down. Let's start with this person's feelings. We got the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, I need to get my chapstick. 1 second. It's going to bug me. Much better. Sorry, you guys. I just love this chapstick. All right. So the Four of Pentacles can be holding on to what you see as valuable, holding on, protecting it, preserving it. But it could also come in as a scarcity mindset, like someone's scared that they're going to lose something if they don't hold on a little tighter. But that might restrict the relationship. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords, communication. Nine of Pentacles. Libra. Someone's holding on to some very important information here. They're holding on to it. It's like they're waiting on the right moment to release this information to you. I'm getting like a confession, a big old confession coming through here. With the Tower being your feelings, you could be a Libra, Scorpio, cusper. With the Tower being your feelings, you're the one that's looking like you're surprised about something. So let's take a look at your feelings. Why the Tower for how Libra feels this week? Geez, that card went flying. Two of Cups landed sideways. And then I see the Hanged Man, which shows me someone upside down. Indicating, Libra, that right now your situation with someone is just all over the place. One moment it's up, the next minute it's down. Other times it's like kind of like in between. It feels like you're going through something with someone this week. And when I said earlier that something felt like it wasn't that exciting, it was because of all the earth energy that came through right here, which could be telling me that someone wants to stabilize your relationship a little bit and ground it so that, you know, there's some sort of predictability here. Someone's wanting predictability in the relationship. Someone doesn't want to feel on edge about their relationship. Someone doesn't want to always worry, is my person going to talk to me today? Are they going to ignore my text today? Are they going to date someone else? Are they over it? Like someone doesn't want to feel on edge, wants the relationship to feel more boring, but in a good way. Like wants more predictability, wants more investment that they can expect. It's kind of what I'm getting. So Libra, it kind of feels like someone's wanting to know once and for all, do you want this or not? I need more predictability from our relationship. I need it to be more like, you know, committed, more exclusive, more defined. So Libra, it feels like someone's calling you on the phone or texting you, wanting to meet up and talk about the future of the relationship and to see if you guys are on the same page with, it feels like someone's wanting a label, wanting a more defined label for the relationship. And you might be a little bit back and forth about it right now. Let's get more feelings off of Libra. And then I'll dive into their feelings a bit more. Because someone's holding on to you tightly. Someone's fearful of letting go. Why the Tower for how Libra feels? The Page of Wands. And the Eight of Cups. The Page of Wands is telling me that you get excited whenever you connect with this person. There's a playfulness. There's a mutual chemistry you both feel. But at the same time, it does look like you've got other things going on in your life that's kind of taking top priority for you. Or someone's needing to like walk away from a behavior, a place, a thing, or a person in order for someone to give it more exclusive attention. It's almost like I can hear a Libra say, what are you going to do for me? If I'm going to give you this predictable relationship, if I'm going to give you this more defined relationship, what do I get out of it? Am I going to get, you know, someone who's going to show up loyal to me, show up, you know, caring about my feelings? It's like you're wanting to tell someone, look, it's not just about a label. It's about actions. Do the actions align with the label? So let's clarify this person's intentions, because it does look like they intend to invest. And if you look at the art depiction, Libra, it shows me someone handing someone amount of money and the other person trying to figure out if what they're offering matches what they're giving in exchange. Because it shows me someone who's selling homemade pillows at like a craft, like an art craft, a you know, an event where people load up booths, and someone is wondering, all right, what I'm giving to this person doesn't match what they're giving me. Am I getting an equal trade here? Clarify the Seven of Pentacles as this person's intentions with Libra. Why the Seven of Pentacles for this person's intentions with Libra? The Empress. All right. Queen of Swords on the bottom. I like that. Libra. What you want, they're willing to give it to you. This person is really open to giving you everything that you want, as long as that they know that you're not going to go elsewhere. Someone's really worried that you're kind of open to meeting different people here, and they're really wanting to have more of an exclusive label. I keep on getting that. The Empress usually comes up as someone married in my readings, married with children. So someone's wanting to invest in marriage, in children, things like that. And that could explain why their actions this week is the Hierophant. Hierophant usually ties into commitment, marriage at the church. Someone here may be religious. Why the Hierophant? But it's rules. It's rules and boundaries within a relationship. The rules are we don't date other people. The rules are we don't bump uglies with other people. The rules are we, communicate with each other. Why the Hierophant? The Chariot, Cancer energy. And then I see the Five of Swords on the bottom. We start Cancer season in a week. So it feels like going into the season of Cancer, someone wants a title, otherwise they're done. They're gonna be really pissy. Well, this isn't like necessarily done. They might complain, but someone's like, if this is not going to go anywhere, I'm going to be really upset. Because the Five of Swords is really upset. It's like, oh my goodness, seriously? So going into Cancer season, Libra, someone wants to know where's your head at with this relationship. And that could be why you're surprised, because you're maybe taken aback by this person and what they're sharing with you. Maybe you had no idea that they were feeling this way, and you thought you guys were just in a casual thing. All right, so yeah, someone's wanting to have a conversation about the relationship. So let's pull from my hidden messages pile, my no contact pile, things like that. For zodiac signs that came through the tarot, I've got Scorpio, I've got Cancerian energy, Taurus, Libra, strong Taurus, strong Taurus. Okay. Love lessons. Don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. Test results. The guesswork is over. An answer is coming that will clarify everything or complicate it even more. I see a pregnancy test right here. And we just saw the Empress, which is usually a fertile energy, and then someone getting a phone call. This could be a side note, but someone could be getting results about a pregnancy test. Someone's on the phone like, what? What did that pea stick say? Not for everyone. Not for everyone. Not for everyone. Spill tea. Gossip is currency and someone just cashed in. When the tea's this hot, you better believe it's being passed around. Money matters. Money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. I said scarcity earlier. Like someone may be feeling like they're losing grip of some financial matters, and it's making them feel a little insecure, and it's trickling into the relationship maybe. Lingering ex, whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping, an ex is impacting how this is unfolding. Someone here might be getting a phone call asking, are you still talking to your ex? I saw them suggested on your Facebook. It's like someone may be wondering if someone's still talking to an ex or never stopped talking to an ex. Anything else for Libra? Anything else for Libra? Expecting. A new life is forming, ready or not. This changes the vibe, the stakes, and the whole storyline. Where did that card go? Libra. That's very specific. Someone may be getting news about, you know, a test that they took. I got to say it again, not for everybody. It's probably just for one person watching this thinking, I have been eating a lot more lately. Maybe I should take a test. Because I am seeing a woman thinking, did I miss my period? I'll let that go. I'll let that go. TMI. All right, on to Scorpio. That was TMI. Awkward. Awkward silence. Think of a song. All right, Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. All right, what do we have for the Scorpionators? Ugh, gotta change the filter. That's fridge water. Time to change the filters. What do we have for Scorpio this week? What do we have for Scorpio this week? Did you see that? That was a cool save. That was good. That was good. The Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Death card. And it shows me someone juggling. And the way I just caught those cards while also doing something else, that was cool. All right, Scorpio, 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings this week. We have the High Priestess, major for Pisces. Their intentions with you, the 10 of Cups, Pisces energy. Their actions towards you, the Magician. You got someone manifesting a future with you, Scorpio, and they're keeping it private. They're keeping their feelings private. Or for some of you, if you're already in a relationship with this person, they're coming in trying to manifest more abundance for you guys' relationship. I got a hardworking person coming through here that just wants to keep on trying anything to make life better. I like it. What is Scorpio's feelings? Okay, the 5 Swords. The overall energy is the Emperor, major for Aries, influenced by the 4 of Pentacles and the Chariot. All right, Scorpio, you got someone that's really motivated to like bringing in a lot of happiness in their life, and you're included in that. However, when I tapped into your feelings, you're upset at them. So I don't know if you guys just had a fallout, just had an argument, and this person never stopped caring about you, even though you guys are mad at each other or something like that. We'll see. Let me just break it down. Don't force it. That could be a side message. So let's start with this person's feelings. We got the High Priestess. Tell me why the High Priestess is this person's feelings for Scorpio. The Lover's card. Yeah, this person loves the heck out of you, Scorpio. This person wants to grow old with you. And for some of you, there could be a third-party influence. That's not for all of you. Page of Cups. Yeah, Scorpio, you've got someone that's working overtime to let you know how much that they care. You know what? With this person digging in the ground, you might think that someone dug themselves an early grave because you're coming in upset about something, even though this person is showing up saying, I still love you. So let's take a look at Scorpio's feelings so I can figure out what the heck is going on here. Because this is such a beautiful spread. I was not expecting you to come in with the 5 of Swords as your feelings. It's like there's something you're not trusting about the situation. But I'm just trying to figure out if there's something else going on here. Why the 5 of Swords? The 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords can sometimes be seen as being in our head too much, overthinking, overanalyzing to the point where we start to ruminate on negative thoughts that don't deserve your attention. Like, this person is telling me a lot of positive things about their relationship with you and their future with you. But when I dive into your energy, it looks like there's something that you're stressing about, but usually the Eight of Swords is a mental prison. Like, something is not really what is happening. Like, someone's creating their own storyline about what could be happening, and it might be from a place of trauma. Like, someone's scared that the person that they're with might do to them what maybe a prior person did to you. Or I feel like I'm tapping into a Scorpio that might be just feeling a bit overwhelmed and just stressing out and looking for a little bit more help and support from their partner, their person. But it looks like this person is showing up. So let's clarify this person's intentions, because they're repeatedly telling me, no, I've been there. I've been there for Scorpio. Unless this is vice versa. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Now, this is for the week ahead, you guys. So maybe prior weeks, this person kind of dropped the ball a little bit. And now in the week ahead, this person's picking the ball back up. Why the Ten of Cups, please? Page of Cups. This person's coming in very sweet towards you. Five of Cups. Oh, okay. There could be some regret. There could be some guilt here. Okay, I get it now. I get it now, Scorpio. Someone may be trying to make up for something this week. Make up for maybe digging themselves a hole in the grave, like saying something really, you know, out of pocket, and maybe feeling really guilty about it. And you may be still upset, but if this person comes to you and corrects things, you might like let the guard down. Yeah, it feels like there could be an incoming apology or incoming action that shows someone is trying to make better choices, make better changes. Someone's feeling really bad. So let's clarify this person's actions towards you with the Magician. I also see the Seven of Wands, which is someone defending their position. Four of Cups. I feel like, Scorpio, this person is trying to get your attention this week, and you might be ignoring them. Like, you're not wanting to hear what they have to say just yet. Maybe you need more time to cool off and release some steam. It feels like someone is trying to make peace with you, but you're not really ready to hear it yet. I'm getting a lot of fours. Look at all these fours that are out right next to each other. A lot of fours. And we're stepping into Cancer season, which rules the 4th house. You've got no empathy for this person right now, Scorpio, is what that's kind of showing me. And it's partly because you may feel like they were lacking empathy with you. So now it's kind of showing me apathy for the situation. This is just so different than what I originally got when I first pulled the spread. Unless you're dealing with two different people, Scorpio. Oh, clarify the overall energy, please. And then I see the Devil and the Six of Cups. Someone's worried that their past choices are going to come and bite them in the butt. Someone's worried about past choices biting them in the butt. Clarify the Emperor. Clarify that Emperor with the Four of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Some of you guys are married. Three of Cups and the Empress. So we got the Emperor and the Empress here. Some of you guys are married to each other, and one of you guys may have hurt the other, or there's been a tit-for-tat sort of situation going on where you guys have been taking turns getting back at each other. But with that Hierophant being there, it's showing me that there is a soul lesson going on here. A soul agreement you guys agreed to sign up for to live out a human experience together. I'm just trying to figure out what your status is. With the Emperor and Empress out here, it kind of feels like there's marriage involved. Anything else for Scorpio and this person? The Star. This could heal. And then I got the Six of Cups. Whatever's going on with you and this person, Scorpio, I do feel like you guys can heal. I'm strongly getting that. The Six of Cups and the Star, that's holding on to the sweet memories you guys already created in order to help mend, you know, some painful experiences and learning from them. As long as one learns from them and applies that to their decisions moving forward and doesn't repeat them, this could have a happy ever after ending. Because it feels like, Scorpio, you got someone here really determined to continue you guys' future together, even if it means like digging themselves out of a hole. All right, this person really does care about you. And I feel like you care about them too, but you're kind of mad. Now, remember, this is for the week ahead. There could be something happening this week that makes you upset at this person, and then they quickly want to resolve it. That's what it feels like. But for those of you who are not talking to each other right now, this person is making plans behind the scenes. I'm just getting a Scorpio that may feel like you're getting the short end of the stick in some regard. Because the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups is showing me that you're looking at a situation thinking, is this all that this person can offer me? Is this all I get in my love life? This? Like feeling really like emotionally tugged down. And I feel like I got that same message for your most recent love reading that I did for you a couple days ago. It's in my June playlist. It should be the last couple. I think it was titled, shoot, I don't remember what I titled it. Just look for the Scorpio reading in June. There's two. But this was the energy that came out in your recent reading a couple days ago, Scorpio, which tells me that that energy is still lingering for you. You may feel like someone has not stepped up and showed you what they need to show you for you to feel emotional safety with them. But the good news is the Magician and the Ten of Cups is showing me that someone is looking like they're trying to and looking like they're worried that you're not interested in them also. All right, so let me get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through, I got strong Scorpio energy. Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Pisces. It could be any zodiac sign. So let's get the hidden messages. Still standing. You didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test. Yeah, some of you Scorpios, you guys are working through something. Hidden agenda. Not everyone's motives are obvious. This connection comes with fine print and a hidden clause. Some of you Scorpios are like, what is your hidden agenda with me? Why are you here? Why are you talking to me? Why do you even want me here? You know, you're starting to lose trust for someone after some sort of situation happened. But some of you, once the dust settles and everyone gets their composure, it feels like it leads to a really productive conversation. Aligned future. The connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with purpose. You guys were set out to learn something together. Power couple. Someone new, someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. Some of you Scorpios, even if this person plays nice and like tries to work out something with you, you may be still set on maybe meeting somebody new. You've got the free will. You don't need to stay anywhere you don't want to stay. All right, Scorpio, that is for you. Do check out the reading that I did 2 days ago if you resonated with this reading at all, because that felt very similar. All right, enjoy your weekend. On to Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. What up, Buttercups? Let's see what's going on with you guys. I released your recent reading yesterday. I hope that helps any of you. Let's see if the same message comes through or maybe another message comes through. What do we have for Sagittarius today for the next 7 days? How will Sagittarius week unfold and who are they connecting to? Two more shuffles for Sagittarius. 1 and 2. Let's rock this in deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, so their person's feelings for you, the Queen of Wands. Hey, that's your court card, Sagittarius. When your own court card shows up in how someone feels about you, that's awesome. That lets me know that I'm reading for a Sagittarius that is where they need to be. You're living your purpose. You look really good. But it also tells me that someone's very attracted to you. It feels like you carry yourself with, you know, this confidence that's really exciting. Don't get hung up on the gender of the cards. Men and women can show up as the Queen of Wands. We all carry masculine and feminine energy. Their intentions with you, we have the Two of Cups. That's Cancerian energy. Their actions with you this week, the Ace of Wands. This looks really good, Sagittarius. Some of you met someone brand new and they're really into you. For others, maybe you and this person are onto a fresh new journey together. What is Sagittarius' feelings? The Chariot, Major for Cancer. I have a lot of Cancer and Sagittarius energy in this reading. And the overall energy is the Queen of Cups, Cancerian court card, but also Pisces and Scorpio. Influenced by the Sun, Major for Leo. And then I see the Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Eliznon, I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. I appreciate you. Oh, you're from Worcester. Hello, fellow New Englander. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's clarify. All right, let's first dive into this person's feelings for you. We got the Queen of Wands. Why the Queen of Wands, please? Why the Queen of Wands? All right, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords in reverse, and then the Lover's card, and then the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, so Sagittarius, it feels like someone here might be putting a lot of undisclosed pressure on you to be not like anyone that they've dated in the past. It's like someone's putting a lot of hope and faith that you're nothing like their ex, that you're nothing like anyone that has ever hurt them. That's a lot of pressure. I mean, you're coming in as a good person, so I don't feel like your intentions is to hurt anybody. But it's like this person may be coming towards you really like with some emotional baggage. Like this person really likes you and wants you to be a part of a clean slate for them. And they want to make certain that what happened to them in the past isn't ever going to happen to them again. They really like you. I'm just concerned with all the pressure that they're casting at you to be perfect in this situation is kind of what this is feeling like. And nobody's perfect. It's like this person might be hyper vigilant on anything that could go wrong, that could like make them fear. I mean, it did come in reverse, indicating that they're healing, they're working through it. So let's clarify your feelings. You got the Chariot. Why is the Chariot how Cancer? I almost called you Cancer. This is Cancer energy though. Why the Chariot for how Sagittarius feels about this person? For some of you, Cancer season might be when things start to build up momentum. Why the Chariot? The Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. This is you getting some key information, Sagittarius, about your person, okay? In regards to what they've been through in their past relationships. But I'm wondering if your facial response to that is confusion compared to what they disclosed to you in your conversations. It's like someone is telling you a lot about this person's past, and it's making you feel like, oh my goodness, that's what they've been through. Oh my goodness, I have a lot of pressure on me to not screw this up. It's like someone's feeling like all eyes are on them in regards to being that one, one person that doesn't repeat something. Clarify the Two of Cups as this person's intentions with Sagittarius. The Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. This person intends to work together with you, but the moment they see something not to their liking, it looks like they start to emotionally withdraw. And that's what I was worried about earlier. Like imagine dealing with someone who throughout their life, allowed certain people to get away with a lot. But, they got a lot of grace. But then say they meet you and you're very respectful, you're very kind, and you might just do something that might upset them, but nothing compared to what other people have done. And it's like they judge you and correct you at such a harsher rate because of what experiences that they've dealt with prior, when what you are doing may be something that is a normal part of a relationship and growing and learning. Feels like someone's got some trauma here to work through. It's almost like you're saying to me that there's behaviors that you're noticing in them that lets you know that they're still dealing with PTSD in a relationship. Like if you don't respond to their texts as quick as they would like, they start to get worried about your commitment to them or how much you like them, something like that. Clarify that Ace of Wands, please. Why the Ace of Wands? The World card. They want you to be the final chapter here. They don't want to date anymore. They want this to work out. Six of Swords shows me someone skating on thin ice. Sagittarius, it feels like you're dealing with someone who does not want to continue searching, wants it to be done now and just build a life with someone. But I feel like their hypervigilance to any injustice, anything that could come in as a negative, is being judged very harshly. There needs to be balance with that sun and the moon. There needs to be balance. There needs to be some flexibility here. I hope this is making sense for you, Sagittarius. It feels like, and look, I pull that card and I see the King of Swords, which shows me someone at a courthouse. Like you may feel like someone judges you a little bit unfairly. Or that might happen later this week. It feels like you got someone that's really into you, finds you really attractive, really motivated by you, but it's like they're watching to see when are you going to let your mask come off. Because of prior masks that came off when they were, deep into the thick of the relationship. Someone's comparing you to an ex. That's what's just coming through strongly. Someone never fully healed from the trauma of an old relationship and is worried that it's going to repeat itself. But so far, you're showing up ideal. No one's perfect, but yeah, look at that. I open up to the Judgment card. Someone may be judging you harshly, expecting you to be perfect because of what they've been through. Tell me more about this person's feelings for Sagittarius this week. It feels like someone might act a little bit distant when they're not feeling like they're getting what they're wanting, but it feels like it might be a form of passive aggressiveness. Instead of communicating, hey, this is a trigger for me, hey, this is something that crosses my boundary, instead of communicating that, someone gets passive aggressive and just gives the silent treatment. I'm surprised I don't have the Four of Cups card out. That's usually the card that I look for to say that. The Hierophant, the Knight of Wands. So Sagittarius, it feels like around this time frame you got something good with someone, but it feels like this person does have the tendency to punish you by pulling away communication when something is not aligning with the rules that they have for this relationship. I don't know. That's kind of like messing up a good thing here. I certainly wouldn't want to deal with someone that is going to like judge me harshly if I've got things going on and I can't like run to a phone. So let's clarify that sun and the moon. The 5 of Wands, and I got the 2 of Wands. So Sagittarius, I feel like around this time frame, someone's seeing you as like the best thing ever. But there's a lot of fear lingering around the situation too, which could end up harming the relationship. That could really go far if someone stops and thinks, all right, is this something I can work through with Sagittarius, or is this something coming from a place of trauma from an old relationship? Someone's needing to learn how to communicate their triggers with their person so that someone knows how to like, adapt instead of being punished silently. Okay, so Sagittarius, it feels like around this time frame, there's a clean slate someone's trying to have with you. Someone really, 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 really likes you. And you guys' story has not been fully written yet. I'm seeing a blank art canvas indicating that your relationship could be whatever you guys want it to be, but it's going to take open communication to really go far. Because I feel like this person's a good person and has a kind heart, and they've been screwed over way too many times and is just a little bit on edge about it happening again. I don't feel like this person means any harm or you, but there needs to be communication here. Otherwise, this might start to go down while it's on the up. All right, so let's get into the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Gemini energy, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, strong Cancer. Strong Cancer. So I don't know if this is saying that as we step into Cancer season in this in the next 7 days, the emotional intensity is going to build up between you and another person, or you're dealing with a Cancer, or you got that in your chart. All right, so hidden messages. Let's do it. Same mistake, different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. Someone's worried that they're attracting the same thing over and over again and getting really sick of it. Unsent text. A message was typed with intention, then deleted out of fear. The sound says more than the words would have. I said that earlier, that it felt like someone may be trying to get their point across by ignoring someone's text and giving someone the silent treatment. But I feel like holding back communication is going to do the opposite of what someone's hoping that that's going to do. Because I'm really getting that this could actually go far between the two of you. It felt like you guys had something genuine there. All right. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Family feud. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. For those of you who are already in a relationship with this person, someone is holding on to a feud and harboring a grudge and giving someone the silent treatment. And if that's not the case, what I also could be getting here, Sagittarius, is that someone may be from an upbringing where family members didn't talk about their problems. All they did was slam doors and huff and puff and sigh under their breath and not actually talk about what needs to be talked about. Instead, gave everybody silent treatment. I'm strongly getting someone that grew up in a household where, oh no, dad's mad, let's all tiptoe around dad. Instead of dad saying, hey, you guys upset me, let's correct this, he gives everyone the silent treatment. Cancels vacation for the kids and things like that. That's coming in as a specific message that someone only knows how to get their way by pulling back communication and giving someone the silent treatment, or holding on a grudge instead of openly communicating. Too many people are walking around not knowing how to communicate their feelings, or communicate when a boundary was crossed, or communicate that there's a trigger. And instead, they just get mad and upset and just block people. And there's a lot of missed out connections because of it. Ride or die. This is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you've got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. I'm strongly getting that if someone were to not resort to holding on grudges or being passive aggressive or giving someone the silent treatment, this could end up being the best relationship ever. Like, if two people can get past that part of, avoiding confrontation, if someone can get past that and get comfortable with talking to their person openly, this could end up being one of those connections that survives the test of time. You grow old with that person. You die with that person. Travel partner. You found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together. Yeah, if we can get through that one blockage, this could end up being a really beautiful relationship. Someone is the product of their upbringing is what I'm getting. And only knows what they were shown as kids. Give the silent treatment. That's how you get your way. And it doesn't work anymore. All right, so I hope that helps, Sagittarius. I love ya. On to my sea goats. Hi, Capricorn. I have a new reading uploading for you guys right now. It'll be published tomorrow morning. All right? Depending on when you watch this reading, tomorrow morning means Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, what do we have for Capricorn this week? What do we have for Capricorn this week? What's going on with Capricorn? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my awesome sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings this week, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Their intentions with you, we got the Hermit. Their actions with you, the 3 of Pentacles. This looks good. This looks good. You got someone here that's very cooperative when it comes to what they're building with you. This is someone that does not want drama at all. This is a very peaceful person. Also a moneymaker. This person makes a lot of money and they're wanting to spend it on you, or that's the other way around. But it looks like you guys have like a reciprocal thing here. How does Capricorn feel about this person? The 2 of Wands, fire energy. And the overall connection is the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Some of you could be connecting with an Aquarius, a Leo, a Taurus, Virgo. All right, so this looks good. Let me start at this person's feelings for you. We got the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles typically shows up in someone's feelings when someone feels like the energy that they're giving to someone is coming back at them. It's like an equal return on investment. Like someone does not feel like dating you, talking to you, being in your life is a waste of time. They feel like they get just as much as that they put into it, even if it's in different ways. Like they could be the generous one financially, and you could be the generous one with your advice, things like that. Why the 6 of Pentacles? The 3 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, Capricorn. Not you. Hold on, what is this person trying to tell me? I don't want to say the wrong thing. All right, I'm going to get another card on it, but I'm getting a kind of a side message here that you and this person have a really good thing, but maybe someone didn't make a specific choice in the past, and it's like, hold on, I don't want to say too much just yet. Let me get another card on that. Hold on. It's like they're regretting some sort of decision that may have put a stain on your relationship together. 9 of Cups, and then I see the Fool, and then the Hermit again. It's like this person is feeling like you guys give to each other equally, everything feels good, but they're constantly reminded of an opportunity that they did not show up the way you needed them to, or they didn't make a decision that could have made things even better than they are. But what's better than the 10 of Pentacles? You guys are already in a really good setup here. Unless you're dealing with a perfectionist, someone that is caught on the things that are not. You're all someone thinks about. Hold on, the card fell on the floor. You're all someone thinks about. It's like you both think about each other nonstop. All right, picture this, a sleeping kitty, and that's in their dream bubble, dreaming of somebody. I just keep on getting brought back to a choice that someone made and that they wish that they can go back in time on and not make that choice, because then everything would be more perfect for the two of you. Yeah, Capricorn, it's like this person's acknowledging that you guys have a good thing. You guys are working together, building together, and everything is feeling fine. But they're hung up on something that may have happened. Oh my freaking goodness, I can't keep these cards on my hands to save my butt. This person's thinking back on a time where they let you down and they're feeling guilty about it. Or they're thinking about when you let them down and they're feeling regret about the situation. I picked it up with my toes. All right, got it back. Whoever this person is, they gotta let it go. Let it go. Don't interrupt something that's beautiful because of something that already took place. Too many people let the past rob them of their future. Because what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, looks really good for the two of you. You know what? Let me get your feelings. You got the Two of Wands. I just saw the Six of Wands. A lot of you love the attention that this person gives you. You feel like this person's like a highlight of your day. Everything feels mutual. But there could be something else going on here. Seven of Pentacles. And the World card. It feels like around this time frame, Capricorn, you and this person are talking about investments, talking about what to invest in the relationship, what is going to bring you the best outcome. It feels like you guys are really making some leeway here in regards to your life together. I feel like I'm reading for a Capricorn who's been dealing with this person for a long time. I don't feel like this is like a 6-month, relationship. This feels like it's got, at minimum of a year stamped on it, where there's been a lot of time invested, a lot of respect built, a lot of trust built, but someone keeps on going back at that one thing that they did that upset someone, and they're still haunted by it. Like, imagine being married to someone for 10 years, but the first year of your relationship, they went on a date while you guys were together. Nothing else happened but a date, but they're still haunted by that one decision that they made that is like haunting how everything else is unfolding. The Lover's card. Clarify that Hermit. The King of Wands, Leo's court card, but also Sagittarius and Aries. The Nine of Swords, yeah. Capricorn, this person's haunted by something in regards to you. They're stressed out. And then I got the Four of Wands and the Star. I feel like you guys' relationship has a really good chance at going far if someone could just let something go. Let it go. If it didn't break the relationship at the time and everyone's aware of whatever this is, let it go. Obviously, someone accepted someone's apology or accepted someone back into someone's life. There's no need to I got bird seeds on my cheek. No need to let it rob you of future moments. Someone here could have a kid. There's like a little kid involved. All right, so their actions towards you around this time frame is the Three of Pentacles. Someone wants to work together with you. And then I just glanced at the Devil card. Why the Three of Pentacles? The Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands. Someone's following a lot of success in their life. Someone's really on the path of a lot of abundance, and they need to not focus on something that is out of one's control now. If something already took place, it can't be undone. To let it go. Someone here is about to make a lot of money, or is already, or someone's life is about to change in a significant way, and it feels like you guys are linked to each other in regards to that. If you're already married to this person or in a committed relationship, Capricorn, you or they, or the both of you, someone here might be starting a business that ends up becoming very financially successful. I'm getting a lot of money showing up in this reading. A lot of money. Someone just needs to let go of something else. And Capricorn, with you showing up as your court card here, you've got a lot of growth ahead of you. This is a really beautiful reading. The only thing that's standing out to me is someone worrying about something that needs to be let go. Easier said than done. I get it. I get it. It's like someone is very critical over themselves. They criticize everything that they do, even if who they think that they hurt is not even hurt about it. Capricorn, I feel like you don't even like care. It's like, why are you still stressing about that? Tell me more about that Nine of Swords, please. The source of it. Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands shows me someone under a lot of pressure. So I don't know if someone said something that they regret after being under a lot of pressure with their work, their responsibilities, and is really wishing that they could take it back. But someone's carrying burdens that don't need to be carried, because at the end of the day, it looks like you guys are in a really good space to each other. I'm getting that you guys really freaking care about each other. But someone's about to make a lot of money. That just keeps on coming through. Someone's on the path of making a lot of money. And it feels like both parties benefit from it. So with you showing up as that Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, it feels like you're on a trajectory of a lot of growth in your life, and there's no need to waste time on things that are just not important in the grand scheme of things. If it can't be fixed, if it's, you know, something that's, I wouldn't worry about it. Some of you, there could be marriage in your future if you're not already married. Like someone is under a lot of pressure to make everything feel perfect and is just worrying about the wrong things right now. Capricorn, someone really wants you in their life for a very long time and doesn't want you to ever look at them in a negative way. They have a lot of respect for you, whoever you are. You looking at them in a funny way haunts them. I feel like they respect you a lot. All right, so let's get the hidden messages. Let's see if I can get something else here. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, only one negative card showed up in this entire spread. And it's more mental. All right. Trusted friend. There's no mask here, just the rare kind of connection where someone can be 100% real. Some of you Capricorns, maybe this isn't a romantic connection you were connecting to. Maybe this is a best friend, someone that, you know, you really care about. There might be some romantic undercurrent feelings there too, but it feels like a very trusted friend. Falling in love. Whether they saw it coming or not, the heart's getting involved and it's getting deep fast. This is more than a fling. Some of you Capricorns, you or them or the both of you, if it is a friendship situation, someone's falling in love. Someone's falling in love. Secret admirer on the bottom. So Capricorn, and then I see friend zone in reverse. Oh my goodness, didn't I get this for you last week? Some of you are either the friend that is in love with your friend, or your friend's in love with you, or the both of you are secretly in love and you're not talking about anything. You're keeping it all to yourself. And that could be what's the source of stress for somebody. Miles apart. Even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. Some of you guys are dealing with a long distance relationship, and even if everything looks good, someone's stressing about all the travel that it takes for you guys to see each other with that travel partner card. I hope this helped. Someone had you in very high regard, Capricorn. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Aquarius. Where's my aqua babies at? All right. Wondering if I should change the decks. No, I'll keep this one. I like them. All right. My Aquafinas, what do we have for them this week? Aquafina. That's like the least desirable water bottle. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings this week. We have the King of Swords. That's Aquarius's court card. Their intentions with you. We have the 8 of Wands. This is fire. Their actions and behavior with you. The Fool, major for Aries. Your feelings towards this person. The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And the overall energy this week is the 6 of Cups, the Death card, and the Ace of Cups. All right, Aquarius, it's looking like you and your person may be going through some changes in your relationship. But it doesn't feel like it's solely connected to your relationship, but external factors that influence your relationship. You've got someone showing up here that is wanting to be more creative with how your relationship moves forward with the least amount of resistance. Like someone wants things better between the two of you. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the King of Swords. The King of Swords is being honest and truthful. They may feel like you're being honest and truthful about some things about the relationship that you would like to see changed, and they're doing it. They're like, all right, if that's what you want, let's do it. Why the King of Swords? The High Priestess, Pisces energy, and we got the 3 of Pentacles. Aquarius, this person's coming in wanting to be helpful, wanting to work together with you in regards to whatever changes that are happening in you guys' relationship this week. It feels like some new patterns are being born and some old patterns are dying, which is good. It feels good. It feels like it's a necessary thing. And someone's confidence in themselves is starting to influence better overall changes for you guys' relationship. I like where this is going. Let's take a look at your feelings. You got the Knight of Pentacles. You may be feeling like someone is showing up in a very persistent way. You know, following through with their promises or really working hard towards, you know, the foundation of your relationship. Why the Knight of Pentacles? 2 of Pentacles. Someone here may be juggling a lot. I'm strongly getting money being some sort of focus point this week. Like, because if you look at this card's art depiction, it shows me someone earning some money. And then the other one, it shows me someone at their job. So around this time frame, Aquarius, you may feel like someone's busy with work, but they're making time out for you as well. Ace of Cups, getting an award or being awarded something. Clarify that overall energy, please. Clarify that Death card, 6 of Cups. Someone may have cut out a old situation that was lingering around the relationship. Because sometimes the 6 of Cups and the Death card could be the energy of ending contact with a lingering ex. If someone had a lingering ex around, whether because of children, co-parenting, or there's something else. Ace of Cups. I just had that and I put it back in. And then I see the 5 of Wands. Someone competing for one's cup. So Aquarius, either you had some people competing for your affection and this other person's winning, or you were competing for this person's affection and you're winning. Someone's cutting ties with an old situation is what I'm strongly getting. And if it doesn't have anything to do with like an old love interest, it could be telling me that whatever external challenges that have been lingering around your relationship, you got someone that's getting very creative with how to make it work for the two of you and not hurt you guys. So let's clarify their intentions. Why the 8 of Wands, please? Why the 8 of Wands, please? Why the 8 of Wands, please? 10 of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Someone's trying to avoid some sort of destruction. Someone's trying to avoid some sort of painful situation. Someone's trying to avoid losing something. It's like someone's doing all that they can to avoid some sort of ending or a loss. Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Clarify the Fool as this person's actions towards this situation with Aquarius. Why the Fool? 8 of Pentacles. I just keep on seeing someone working a lot. Aquarius, you got someone that's working a lot towards this relationship. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose something important to the two of you. They don't want to be if at anything, if this does not work out, whatever this is, they don't want to feel like they didn't do all that they could. And I see the 8 of Cups right on the bottom, showing me someone very emotionally worn out with something. A lot of 8s showing up. A lot of 8s showing up in the reading. But something may feel like a work in progress. What is the blockage for these two right now? Please tell me what the source of the blockage is. What's the root cause? Can you give me something like that? 4 of Wands, marriage, foundation, home. The Devil, someone may have made a poor decision that may have affected one's marriage, one's relationship, one's home, one's environment. And someone's trying to fix something. Someone may have gambled a relationship, gambled something, thinking that they would be able to catch up to it. Yeah, someone's trying to make up for a poor choice in the past by doing extra to compensate for it. I just don't know who's telling me that, you or this person, Aquarius. Like someone's acknowledging, I made a poor choice in the past. Now I'm going to do over my share now to compensate for it. Clarify that Devil, the King of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, Aquarius, it feels like if this person made a poor choice, they're wanting to repair it, and it feels like they're doing a lot here to avoid losing you, losing something important to you and to them. Tell me more about what this person's fearing losing. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is like, you know, that pressure cooker energy. 10 of Wands is popping off. 10 of Wands is like snapping. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't handle any more burdens all on my shoulder. Like someone may have made a lot of stack of burdens and is trying to take care of them one by one. The phone's always ringing. There's always something going on here. Someone feels like there's always something going on and it's causing a lot of stress. Anything else for Aquarius and this person? The Sun. Brighter times are ahead. And then I see the 4 of Pentacles, Sun in Capricorn. Brighter times are ahead and more stability is ahead. I don't know if there's a child involved as well, but it does feel like with that crab right there, which is Cancer energy, and this is Capricorn. Cancer is the opposite of Capricorn. Cancer season might be a source of more stability for somebody here. But someone needs to stop punishing themselves about something that already has been said and done and just focus on repairing, but not to the point of overdoing it is kind of what I'm getting. So I'm going to pull the hidden messages in a second. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Pisces, Libra. Just it feels like Aquarius, you got someone that's working overtime to like not screw something up for the two of you. But a part of me feels like they are acknowledging that they already did screw it up one time, and they're just trying to make up for it by doing extra. Something like that. It's like, all right, I screwed up this for our relationship. Let me work overtime to fix it. Gold digger in reverse. Like someone's not trying to pursue someone for money. Open relationship. An open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. Someone may have, suggested an open relationship and that led to backlash, and now someone's trying to like make up for even wanting to talk about that. Clean slate. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. Yeah, the same message I got for Capricorn's reading is coming through here. If someone did something and it was forgiven or mistakes were made, but they were resolved, clean slate. Someone's getting a clean slate. I see fading feelings. Someone's worried about feelings fading. Someone's worried that someone is losing interest in the relationship. Fake profile. It's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. Someone may have been caught in a freaking bold lie. Someone may have been called out on a bold-faced lie where someone lied about their job, their money, who they are, their social media, and it's being called out, and someone's wanting to have a clean slate. I don't know about that, though. That's a big mess right there. That's a lot of lies. All right, so I hope this helps, Aquarius. I love you guys. On to Pisces. Looks like it's about to downpour outside. Looks like I'm getting a lot of rain. I left my plants out just for the occasion. Hi, Pisces. Let's take a look at you guys for the week ahead. All right, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces, please? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Lovers card. Thank you, 630 Moonchild. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, Pisces, what a way to start your reading with the Lovers card. All right, their intentions, we have the Ace of Swords. Their behavior and actions, we have the 2 of Cups. All right, now you're just showing off, Pisces. What the fudge? How does Pisces feel about this person? The 3 of Wands. And then I see the 5 of Cups, Temperance, 10 of Wands, and King of Wands on the bottom. All right, there's some fear and pain surrounding this. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate you. You guys are all so amazing. I appreciate you. Okay, so Pisces, it feels like around this time frame, you've got a special person on your hands. No, I mean a special bond, all right? It could be a special person. It feels like you got someone that's really like feeling really comfortable with you. And they're being open and honest about a lot. Clarify the Lovers card for how this person's feeling towards Pisces. The 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy. The 8 of Pentacles, Earth energy, and Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, Pisces, someone's just feeling like you guys are a perfect blend to each other. Like their weaknesses are your strengths, their strengths are your weaknesses, and then you guys just work really well together. This person is feeling really optimistic about what you guys could create with each other. I'm getting repeated 6s. I do feel like there could be a source of drama surrounding someone's work schedule, but that's about it. I'm getting that someone might be a little bit frustrated with how much someone works and what time is left over for the relationship, but that's about it. So let's dive into your feelings. You got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands comes in when we're open to exploring the relationship further, because what we're experiencing so far is leaving us feeling optimistic, leaving us feeling like we're on the right trajectory. It feels worth the more investment. Why the Three of Wands? The Judgment card. And I got the Queen of Wands. You find this person incredibly good looking. The Queen of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sag energy, tells me that you find this person very attractive, very confident. The way that they carry themselves just makes you feel like you can continue looking at this person and never get bored. I mean, when we first pulled the Lovers card, look at this elderly couple. They're still seeing their younger selves in each other's eyes. That's so freaking cute. You know, they're not seeing their wrinkly butt in each other's eyes. They're seeing that 20-something-year-old that they met when they first fell in love. Pisces, your reading is cute. But I'm looking at that Temperance card, and it just shows me two people closed off, and I'm wondering why. All right, let's break down this person's intentions. We got the Ace of Swords. Why the Ace of Swords? Aw, thank you so much, Maya. I appreciate that. Why the Ace of Swords for this person's intentions? The Two of Wands, and then I see the Strength card. The Strength card shows up when someone intends to give someone unwavering loyalty, intends to show support, intends to always be by someone's side. It's that ride or die sort of energy. The Two of Wands is a crossroads where a decision needs to be made once and for all. Once that decision is made, that's when everything starts to, you know, generate into what it's meant to look like for the next 10, 20, 30 years. So let's clarify this person's actions towards you this week. It looks like you guys are sitting down, having a nice conversation. This feels like a very chill sort of relationship dynamic I'm getting off of the two of you. I'm not getting a lot of fighting, although there's some moments where you both kind of look at each other like you're wanting to say something, but you hold back. But for the most part, it looks like you guys are a nice blend. Why the Two of Cups? The High Priestess, Pisces energy, and the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy. Pisces, I feel like this person's trusting where you're taking this relationship. This person's putting a lot of faith into you and where this relationship goes to. Like there's something about you that makes them feel like you're tapped in. That if you feel like this relationship is meant to be, they're going to trust it. But I'm getting also tapped in other ways where you're making choices for the relationship that they're just trusting. They're just trusting because they trust that you're using your judgment, and also that your intuition is telling you strongly this is what we should do. But I'm also getting that this person is very intuitive too. We are all intuitive. We are all intuitive. But some carry that psychic gene. And the High Priestess shows up when someone carries that psychic gene. Whether that is you, Pisces, or this person. But someone's feeling like they've got the internal compass telling them where to go and they're following it. Pisces, this reading's beautiful. If you're resonating with this, it looks like you found your person. It's not going to be perfect, though. Looking at that Temperance card, it looks like there will be some moments where you guys get really feisty with each other, but I feel like it's calm more than anything else. Because Temperance is all about calm. You know, calming yourselves, regulating your emotions, not saying anything you're going to regret, biting your tongue, and then talking about it. For some of you, this connection could have started off as a third party where someone was still at the end of a relationship when you guys met, whether you or them. Someone may have been trapped in another relationship due to a child or children. That's not going to be for everyone, obviously. That was a side message, I feel. And someone followed their heart and just took off and followed the path. And now they're here. Clarify that Five of Cups. The Five of Wands. and the Seven of Cups. I am getting that someone is still dealing with a lot of grief surrounding their past. I'm getting like someone had a lot of childhood trauma, a lot of emotional neglect from family members that they're still working through right now. And it's like this relationship with that Ten of Cups is healing family generational trauma. Like someone's healing from their childhood through their love life in this relationship. And I'm wondering if that's why they met you, Pisces, because you are the moon card. You're the feminine. You're the nurturing, even regardless of your gender. You're very nurturing. You're very loving. You provide people with a safe space to feel cared for. Yeah, it feels like you've got someone that's healing a lot of childhood trauma here. Like someone's past was not really good. Someone's past was not very good. They were neglected is what I'm getting off of that. A lot of fighting around their home. Mom and dad constantly fighting, siblings constantly fighting, and then them caught in the middle of it. And they're coming in as a sensitive soul. Someone very sensitive to that and just withdrew their energy. And it feels like you're bringing out something positive in them. You might be the one that's bringing out their confident side because of the support you give. And look at that. I open up to the King and Queen of Cups. Pisces, I don't think you need me anymore. If you're resonating with this reading, I don't think you're going to need tarot moving forward. It looks like, and then there's the Hierophant. It looks like you may have found someone that moves at your pace. And it's like you guys are going to help each other heal from your childhood. I'm getting, Pisces, you had a good childhood based off of what I'm seeing here. It's your person that may be healing from it, but you got other things to work on. Someone here is meant to be a really good dad, a really good mom. And Father's Day is coming up on Saturday or Sunday, and it shows me I Love Dad coffee cup. Like someone's got some really good, people that love them. Anything else before I pull the hidden message? The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like, Pisces, there's a long road ahead, but with discipline and consistency, this could be very successful. And I don't mean like long road in the sense of, obstacles or anything like that. Like, no, someone here is meant to live a very long lifetime with someone in their life, but it's going to take work to keep it happy. It's going to take work to keep everyone feeling supported and nurtured. Pisces, you got the reading of the day. I'm going to leave it alone and pull for my no contact group. You got the reading of the friggin' day. Let's get the zodiac signs that came through. Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini. Now, if you're single watching this, this could be a strong sign that you got this type of relationship on your horizon. So just focus on yourself. Sagittarius, Leo again. So yeah. If you're single watching this, just focus on you, and you've got some beautiful opportunities coming your way in divine timing. Things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. Yeah. Good karma. Something done in good faith is coming back multiplied. Energy never disappears. It circulates. Yeah, Pisces. This looks fantastic. Consequences. No more running. The karma is catching up and someone's being held responsible or accountable. Whoever is healing from trauma related to their past, whether involving family members or exes, karma is going to catch up. So if that helps someone heal, then I hope it helps. But it does feel like who was caught in the crossfire and was, minding their own business, they got some good karma heading their way. So if someone is the product of a childhood where everyone was fighting nonstop and they were neglected, this good karma card is pretty much saying your future in regards to your future family is meant to be very beautiful. You're meant to break the generational trauma, generational curse. I feel like I want to get one more card. Live and learn. Mistakes were made, but what matters is what's being done differently. And then I see heartache. Sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never got full closure. What hurts most isn't the ending, it's the fact it ever felt so right. If someone's healing from a breakup, I would just grieve and let it go and just remember that you know, everything's going to unfold the way it needs to. If you've been doing your part to be there for people, you're going to get your good karma one way or the other. So don't give up. Just focus on your well-being. All right? So, dang, Pisces, you got the read of the freaking day. That was awesome. All right, thank you to my awesome mod squad. I appreciate you guys. Sorry about earlier with the microphone mishap. What else? If you're looking to book a private reading with me, the link to my website can be found in the description box below this video. I said this last week, and I'll say it again. If your name begins with a K, I've been trying to send you your private reading since last week. The phone number you gave me is missing a digit, so it's going to nothing. And the email you gave me, your inbox is full. If your name begins with a K and your reading was due last weekend, I'm trying to get it to you. All right, so clean out your email account folder or get a new one or update your phone number. All right, what else? Oh, and if you're interested in booking private reading, the link to my website is in the description box below this video, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. And on that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators.